three people make up the Biafran people. The whole of Biafra. Forget all these other names. The whole of Biafra. The Igbo people. The house of God. And his nephews. Ephraim and Manasseh. Ephraim and Manasseh.
Right, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in, week out. This is the first circle, second circle, right? Right, we're gonna open out, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna say Allah, 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 Yahweh, Yahweh, Bashama, Yahweh Shai, Barakah. Want to give double honors to Apostle Tahara, right? You taught us this truth, okay? The Rawaka, Padashah is now on us. Second circle, first circle to bring out the new wine. And we're gonna pick up basically where we left off, man. We're gonna be talking about the tribe of Manasseh. Alright, Manasseh is Manasseh, the half tribe Manasseh. We're gonna go into that real quick, and then that will be the closing out of the Gileadites. So yeah, man, we gonna close it out, man. We've been talking about the Gileadites, alright? That's good. And it's funny because we're doing all of this, yeah, and brothers are chatting shit. They're saying, close the book. Just, you know, just making silly comments. That's fine.
They're definitely naive.
But you know the funny thing as well, when we first started the Church of Yahweh Shai, we had niggas like you, man, that were talking shit, okay? But you see the church grew, innit?
Right. You know, the second circle, with the new one that brothers cannot comprehend, to the point where they're starting to say things that are not even wise. And that's what I would say to brothers that are scoffing against the new one, that you lot are very, as far as the spiritual side of things, you think you're spiritual, but you're not, because the new one is like the diamond checker. You know when rappers go around with the diamonds, the chains and that, and then you go that diamond checker, check ding, 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 and it's that fake, that one is real. That's what it's doing. It's proving that you brothers are not, though you claim to be spiritual, you lot are not spiritual, you're babes basically. And again, that Ephesians 5 and 12, you know, does apply. Even when you speak about a tribe, okay, it's for a purpose. All right, it's for a purpose. I give you one example, people, what Malachi is writing, you know, writing it down the board. They're talking about right now, they're still thinking that, you know, the land of Israel is in that place because they saw now that the Hamas is fighting against Amalek. But that's just the prophecy in Matthew 24 regarding, you know, the nation shall go against nation. Okay, there's nothing special about that one. That's another prophecy. But it's not the land. So you need to go to school and learn, because you gotta know where the land is before you go there, you know.
They're not going there. You are not, especially that guy, what's his name, Abia. I'm gonna say this on camera. You are not going to the land of Israel. I'm telling you straight to your face, man. All right? Turn the camera properly on me, man. Let me stand here.
Stand in the middle, Malaka.
You are not going into the land of Israel. I guarantee you. Without a shadow of a doubt. You are not going to enter into the land of Israel. Alright? So whatever you think you're doing, with your silly semantics, making videos with the brothers, all right? That's not gonna help, okay? Because your judgment is literally sealed and signed off. There's nothing, you can go to the left, you can go to the right, you can go through the middle, you can go to the north, the south, the east, the west. Your judgment is sealed, man. There's nothing you could do about it. All right, so whatever game you think you're playing, all right, because I remember when we first started the church, he didn't want to join the church. Right. He was standing on the side. Okay, even when we told him to get the e-pod, he was playing silly games.
That's right.
Now all of a sudden you got an e-pod now, but we ain't even gonna waste time on you, okay? And how I know this Abagara Hawaza thing ain't even for him. He doesn't want to learn the last one of the Dasha. Because even Abia, what does that mean? Is it Abidaya or? You know what I mean? What does that mean, bro? You can't even find that in the scriptures, man. But yet you're holding the scriptures and you're going on like you're some powerful man of the Lord. And who disappointed me the most was Yashai Yahawa, you know? Because he went and done a lesson with those guys. He's supposed to be standing here with us, bringing out the new wine, but he's on the other side, and he's coming up against the new wine. And because he did that, I'm gonna put this on record, man. I'm removing you from the priest, the whole kahana thing. You ain't part of that kahana thing anymore. And even if you do come back later, which you will come back later, okay, whether it's in Shah season or now, you ain't gonna be part of the priest, man. Okay, it's gonna be Yachazakwala, Karafa, possibly Banayamayana, possibly. Okay, and Lachamaha as well, if he gets his mind right. But you, Yasha'aya Hawaha, you're being devoted, man, because of what you did. Because he's upset because we kicked him out the first time. But the reason why we kicked you out was because he was being a burden on other brothers, man. What do you expect us to do? Be a respecter of persons? And now he's kind of learned his lesson in a way, being around, having to build a camp. Now you know it's not a cakewalk. But you made a mistake when you went to join those brothers, man. Okay? And in case of, what's his last one of Kodasha name? Morris. Has he got one? Morris. You know Thaddeus. Malaakia. And Malaakia as well, he's a babe, man. So he's just being fed to the wolves. So we're going to give him a pass because he's a babe. But you, Abia, the rest of you, Meshach, and all you guys need to just be quiet, man. Because you got no idea what's happening. And when the smoke finally clears and you see what you've done, okay, that's when you're going to realize how stupid you've been this whole time. And Malakia, if you know what's good for you, you need to keep your mouth shut, brother. Okay? You need to keep quiet, man. Because you've been around us, you've been to a tabernacles before, so you should know better, man. After when I spoke with him as well and I told him who he was through the Spirit, man, you know, he has the nerve to say, put the notebook away. But this notebook, the writings in this notebook, you got precepts that go with that. But brothers are still saying that we're just making it up, even though we're reading scriptures. So it shows that you guys are blinded, man. But Abia, you, I'm putting this on camera, okay? Yahweh Bahashama Yahweh Sha'ai, being my witness, you are not going to enter into the kingdom. I guarantee you that. That's a fact, without a shadow of a doubt. There's nothing you can do about it, man. You ain't going to enter into the kingdom. You definitely ain't getting past the Gileadites, okay? Because I know he hates the breakdowns we're bringing out. It's just burning him. Why are you so upset with us bringing out this new wine? When we was lying in wait as well, he was trying to get brothers to come out of lying in wait, man. He thinks I don't know that. He was calling brothers up, you know, trying to... The ones that weren't meant to be part of the first circle, you managed to get them out. But that's fine. But these brothers, Shama Shawana, Zakwana, Nakwama, all these other guys, you ain't going to be able to touch them. Why? Because they are severed onto Yahweh. And now you're seeing the Most High is bringing Yahazakwa lion. You're getting upset with that as well. It's like he's on a campaign to diminish the new wine.
I think that's what it is. I think it's like Yes.
What have you done? What have you done to you?
And you keep talking about salvation. I guarantee you, if Yahweh Shai was here today, you'd be getting slapped in the face. Yahweh Shai doesn't even like you, brother. I'm being honest, man. Let's stop being fake. Let's keep it 100 with this guy. Yahweh Shai does not like you, okay? Yahweh Shai doesn't like you. That's a fact.
And the thing is like,
And you, Yashai Yahweh Ha, you gonna get punished for what you did, man. Because you should know better, okay? You should know better. I've been to this second time I've been to Yashai Yahweh Ha, it's still being stubborn. So now I'm gonna ban you from the Kahana position. You're not even part of the Kahana position anymore, alright? And when you do finally come back to your senses and you come back around, you know, you're probably gonna be like a porter or something. But you ain't gonna be touching no Ark of the Covenant, alright? So forget about that. Because you violated, man, and you took the piss. Okay? So yeah, we're gonna get into the Manasseh breakdown, man. So I'm just putting that out there because you guys need to start realizing.
It's important to speak sometime on a level because they might think that we're crazy, we bugged down, we got evil spirit on them. But it's the same thing that happened to Yahweh Shai. They used to say that Yahweh Shai was working with Beelzebub. But you don't even debunk the new wine. Go use precept, right, and debunk the new one. I bet you won't be able to do that. So what's the plan? What's the plan and what campaign are you on to try to attack brothers? Like the lesson, every time we do a lesson, you say get back, it's this and that. We're not in competition with none of you, we're doing the work. Okay? The prophet of old are back today and are doing the work. So if you say that you are in the evil and you're spiritual, understand who you're dealing with, man.
And
And
if the brothers even knew who Abia was, they'll get away from that guy. I didn't even want to talk about him, but I can see he's pulling out. He's pulling brothers into his madness, bro. That's what he's doing, you know. He's pulling brothers like Yashai Yahweh, what's his name? Malakia. Okay, he's pulling them into his madness, bro. And he was doing the same thing back then as well. And Yahweh Shai does not even like you. That's a fact, man. Okay? That is a fact. He doesn't even like you, and you're gonna find out that this whole time you were just a pawn on the chessboard, man. But I'm just putting it out there for you brothers that have got any kind of wisdom about you, man. Okay? That can discern. Because you know, like the brother was saying, a lot of you are not even spiritual, man. You're carnal. And we ain't got time for that. And when you finally realize what you've been doing, like I said, when the smoke clears, okay? Because we know the apologies are gonna come in it. They're gonna, oh, you know how Jake is in it. He's gonna come with the apologies. But I'm just putting this out there. Based on what I've seen so far, Yashai Hawaha is, you're banned. You're not even a priest anymore, man. Yes, you're from the tribe of Lawaya, but you ain't gonna be in no tabernacle of David, bro. So stop saying that. Take that out of your mouth. Okay? Carry on doing what you're doing in Tottenham. When the time comes and you come back around, I guarantee you, you're not going to be standing with Karatha, Yachazakwala, possibly Banayamayana. And even Lachama as well, he's a babe, man. You know, he's just a stubborn Levite. That's the problem. But he can get a pass as well, you know?
The thing is, we don't have nothing against no brother, but hey, it's getting to the time where Yahweh gonna do what Yahweh's gonna do, man. Alright? And the spirits are coming back. And they're gonna be in the office. Alright? So it's not personal, but it's all business. Alright?
Hey,
it's not personal, it's all business, man.
We have a duty to look after the sheep. Right. That's why we're putting it out there that Abia is not, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, my last ticket on the chariot, Abia is not gonna be in the kingdom. It's a fact. Okay, you are not. Yahweh Shai doesn't even like you, bro. I'm telling you, it's straight up, man. Okay, because that tribe of Benjamin, Banayamayana, that tribe, there's a problem with that tribe, man. They got a lot of bad people in that tribe. So you got sons of Belial up in there. You got scoffers against. You got persecutors of the church of Yahweh Shai, man. That tribe, that's what they represent, you know. They persecute the church, man. You know, no disrespect to I body a ha, but I mean, I gotta call a spade, bro. That tribe is just rotten to the core, man. Alright? And for you brothers out there that are, you know, following along, like Yasha'ah Yahweh, he had no reason to go there for that.
I think Yasha'ah Yahweh got tricked.
Well, if you got tricked, that's not my business. And don't ask me about forgiveness. Don't ask. We're serious. We're building the tabernacle of David, which the Most High is going to use to restore the nation back. And you guys are coming with your stupidness, man. We can't tolerate that. Just because we don't have the power, so they're disrespecting us.
Every time we do a lesson, they have to get back. This is not a competition, you know. Always talking, always saying this, you know, we don't have the mercy, the Most High remove the spirit of us. We got bad spirit on us. So now we're calling it out now, man. Calling it out with authority. And we can do that, you know. We can be with the bullshit, but we just like sometimes you look at it from a spiritual, you know, angle. Alright?
And another thing these guys are not even considering, a lot of the precepts that they're reading, who wrote those precepts, man? And the brother said I should get rid of the notebook. 2 Peter's and 1 Peter's. Who wrote it?
Because they don't know who is who, you know.
Dummies, man.
You know, the Most High Yahweh, Bashama Yahweh Sha'ai is about to show you some stuff. That's what you're going to see, man.
Yeah, they're going to see it, man. But me personally, I'm not going to tolerate that. So I'm just putting it out there. Okay? You guys need to understand what this is, man.
Now, you can't be disrespecting like that, man. Like, come on, man. Do your thing, and I say, don't be calling us out every time we do some work and things like that. Stop it, man.
And even Adana Amawana as well, you're going to get punished for what you've been doing as well. Alright? You're going to get punished, man. You ain't part of the first circle anymore. You're banned from the first circle. You're banned from the first circle, man. And I know he's going to see the video and say, just like the water said, who does he think he is?
No, that's it. Hey, they're going to say that we bugged out. And they're gonna say, who the fuck we think we are?
Yeah, man, you're banned from the first circle, man.
At some point, you gotta have authority. When you're sure of something and you see so many signs, people can say whatever they want, man. You know, say whatever you want.
And it's,
at the end of the day,
you know what beats my imagination as well. You guys can't even come back into the first circle, right? The second circle is open. And they're disrespecting the head of the second. So it's like you're diminishing your chances, man.
Familiarity breeds contempt, man. That's the thing. But I remember one of them asked me on YouTube, on a comment,
that do you think you're Ezekiel the prophet? Look at this guy, man.
But that's not a question to ask.
And I've noticed a lot of the guys that are coming up against the new wine, they're the brothers from the diaspora. It's not the guys from West Africa that are coming. Yeah, Adana Mawana is doing his madness, you know, but he's an exception. But for the most part, the guys that are coming up against the new wine are the brothers from the diaspora. And that only tells me one thing. There's a reason why the Most High shooed you away from the land into where he scattered you, man. Because when you read Leviticus, it talks about the land can vomit you out. So you've been vomited out of the land, and now the Most High is showing you mercy by having the men of the Lord come out here to try and graft you back in through the new wine. Okay, Apostle Tahar's water doctrine was just to prepare you for the new wine. And even he knows it. Apostle Tahara knows it. Okay, but he ain't gonna come out and say it because he knows how these niggas are, man.
He wanna have a peaceful life, man.
He knows how you guys are. You're hard to deal with. Even the Most High said it, man. He said, man, what kind of people are this, man?
And can you believe all the brothers that are going against me today? Through the spirit, that camp, who built that camp, man? I mean, sometimes you don't want to say nothing. Who built that camp through the spirit? When I was there, who built it? Who was the leader? Okay? So that's the truth, but we humble, man. But that don't get us started like we don't know what's going on or we weak or something. But it's because we principle and we follow the spirit, man. But don't be calling us out and disrespecting us like you think I say you go green, you know, it's green or you can do whatever you want. No!
You call yourself.
Can't do that, man.
You call yourself, what does he call himself? Is it Abidiah?
But there's leaven in that name, bro.
This name is not in the scriptures. And it's funny because I told him that his name is Abaya Hawaha. But he couldn't even accept that. He's called Abiya, Abidaya. What the hell does Abidaya mean, man? What the hell does that mean? Abidya, Abidaya, you know, it's just a funny... But anyway, all I gotta say is, you brothers out there that are spiritual, you gotta understand this brother doesn't mean you well. There's a reason why he comes out there with you know, wears the e-pod when he feels like it. We see all of that, man. You understand? And plus, you ain't even a Levite to begin with. You're from the tribe of Benjamin, Banayamayana. A tribe that is known to be promiscuous, man. That is known to sow discord. That is known to persecute the true men of Yahweh, Bahashama Yahweh Sha'ai. So you ain't even got a good case. Okay? So anyway, we're gonna get back into the lesson. We're not gonna make you take away from the new wine.
It has to be addressed because they said a lot of things, and you know, and don't say that we unfair because you started the whole thing. So we just responding to you, and hopefully we can move on. You do what you have to do, and we do what we have to do, and in the end we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Don't make it into like a gang stuff and competition. Yeah. We're not in that. We left the word. We came in the truth, and we were born. Me personally, I was supposed to live in France. All right, I was supposed to live in France, but the reason why I'm here is for this work. So I don't have time for the foolishness. If you feel like I'm not your cup of tea, just leave me alone,
just
man.
Go away,
and
man.
That's it. Because it's that serious with me, man. It's that serious.
Because another thing as well that these guys are forgetting, the reason why the Most High took you out of that land and dispersed you into the other countries like the Caribbean, America, is because you're not his cup of tea. That's why he got rid of you. But now, out of his tender mercies, he sent us to come back and try and remind you of who you are. Now you're fighting against that. But anyway, let's start, man. You know, that was just
good. Let's say when you got an issue with a brother, we can speak to him. Let's see if we can see eye to eye. We spoke it last time. We spoke our mind as well, and hopefully that's it. Then we're gonna see who's spiritual.
These guys are not spiritual, man. And also, even if they are, they hate the fact that the Most High is using us to bring out the new wine. They don't like it. But that's too bad, man. That's too bad, okay? That's too bad.
Debunk it with precept, man. Do a video and debunk the new one with precept. Don't just assume that, okay, we got spirit on us. Prove it. Go in the Bible, get precept and bring it out and prove it that all these breakdowns are wrong according to precept.
What you think doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day,
I'm just saying.
When you read this Bible, there's certain people in the Bible that are condemned already. There's nothing they can do about it. So when you find yourself in that train, you shouldn't really be talking, you know. But the fact that you're behaving the way you are is just proving to us who the Raha the Shah has already revealed you to be. Okay? So yeah, and the other brothers around, they think they're doing something by tagging along with him.
No, but they're not, they're young, they're babies.
Like Yasha'aya Hawaha. Now you see, now you've been banned from the Kahana. Now in his mind, he's gonna say, oh, who does he think he is? You know, only Yahweh, but Hashem and Yahweh Sha'ai can do that. But you keep forgetting, Yahweh has set up certain men, like Yah Chazakwala, and the brothers that you see, to enforce his words, man.
Right.
And like the brother said, he ain't gonna come down from the Shamayama to come and do it. He's gonna use men to set everything up.
Well, he always did.
Just like how he used Apostle Tahara to set up the water doctrine for us to be able to.
He didn't come. He used the man. Even Yahweh Sha'ai has to come to bring the new one. Actually, because the new one is Yahweh Sha'ai, you know.
There you go. They keep talking about Yahweh Sha'ai this, Yahweh Sha'ai that. Before Yahweh Sha'ai left, he left the church with somebody or a group of men, the 12 disciples, okay? Chiefly Apostle Peter. And he even gave Peter the power to remove certain people from the church if they were causing trouble, man. You know? That's why he said what? In Matthew 8, I'm giving you the keys, man. Whatsoever thou shalt bound on earth shall be bound in heaven, which is the kingdom. So
Hey, let them call us bug down, man.
but anyway, let's get into this lesson. Let's get into this lesson, man. Because so today we're going to be talking about the half tribe Manasseh, all right? Because in the previous video we were speaking about the tribe of Gada, and all this pertains onto raising up the heads, all right? Kwama Ra'asha. Kwama means to rise, and Ra'asha means the head. So now we're going to be talking about the head son of Joseph, because really Manasseh is the head son of Joseph. So it says the half tribe Manasseh, new wine breakdown. It says concerning the half tribe of Manasseh, we must first look at the Lashwana Kodasha breakdown of the name Manasseh. So we're going to break down the name Manasseh, because Manasseh is a tribe that's often forgotten about. Brothers don't even talk about that tribe. You know, they can't even relate to the tribe because they don't really know much about the tribe. So how can you say the new wine is a bugged out doctrine when it's shedding light on topics that are often shunned or not even spoken about, like the half tribe Manasseh? Who talks about the half tribe Manasseh? Have you ever seen a video of a brother breaking down the half tribe Manasseh?
But that says about salvation. It's about prophecies, and it's not about.
And it's funny, the guy that's talking about salvation, you are a condemned man. There's nothing you can do, bro. You can read all the precepts you want to read. It's all in vain. And the only reason why I'm even throwing the bullet at him is because he dragged well, he's not a priest anymore. He dragged the Levite, Sha'ai Yahawaha, into his madness. And Sha'ai Yahawaha, you only have yourself to blame, bro. Because the Most High is giving you so many chances to get right, but it seems like that stubbornness, okay, is just making you go wayward. And you only have yourself to blame for that, man. And when you finally come back to your senses and you come back around, I don't want to hear no apologies, man. Because this is about structure. Yeah, we got forgiveness in our hearts, but at the end of the day, we can't allow you to sabotage what the Most High is trying to build. Okay? So we're going to break down Manasseh. So for those of you that learned the Lashwana Kodasha, Ma is what? 40, right? Na is 50, Shah is 300, and Ha is 5. And when you add it all up, you get 395. So now we're going to break the 395 down. So 3 plus 5, plus 9, that will be 14, 17. So 1 plus 7 is what? 8. See, you can't make this up. The half tribe Manasseh adds up to what? 8. And the 8th character in Lashwana Kodasha is what? Ha! Which goes back to what? Partitioning. Sure. The 8th character in the Lashwana Kodasha is what? Ha! And Ha goes back to what? Partitioning. Because that character Ha is a partition. Like it's like this, right? And then it's got the partition in the middle, right? Like that. It's like a line, innit? So that's the Ha symbol. So it divides, you know, it's like a division. And that's the half tribe Manasseh, because they're a divided tribe. You got half of the tribe on the east side, and you got the other half on the west side. That's the partitioning right there. And when you cross the Jordan, you're crossing into the western part, and when you go to the right, you're crossing into the eastern part, man. So it shows you that 8 is symbolic, man. It's not just there. The Most High, in his infinite knowledge, has set everything up the way it's supposed to be. No. The same way you guys are scoffing against the new wine, he set you up to scoff against the new wine, so we can change your positions or even tell you your condemnation. Because Proverbs 20:24, man's goings, right?
The Lord always.
And even through the Spirit, Dana Amawana is getting replaced as well. By who? Zakwana and Akwama. That's spiritual, man. And he might see it like it's not a big deal, But when the time comes for the glory, that's when you're going to realize that you was behaving very stupidly, brother. When you had no reason to do that as well. Because a lot of the disciples of Yahweh Shai, not all of them are in their right mind, and some of them are going to get replaced, man. Because Apostle Paul was not numbered among the 12, but he's going to replace one of the 12 disciples, man.
That's why he speaks of the 5 foolish virgins and the 5 wise virgin, man. And he was speaking directly to the disciples. Remember when Yahushua was speaking at that time, he wasn't speaking to the world, you know. He was speaking directly to the people he was seeing and he was talking to. So first it's about a disciple, man. It's about them. When he said there was 5 foolish virgin and 5 wise virgin, when he said multiply the talent, if you don't multiply it, I'm gonna take it away from you, you know, and so on and so forth. He was talking to the disciple first because he understood reincarnation. That's why he said, those of you who are following me into generation, okay, will be ruling the world. So that means you're going to have to put in work because your word will follow you. If you're slacking in the finale, the most Yahweh Shai can replace you. Man.
He will replace you.
It's biblical. It makes sense. You know?
Let's get that precept in Revelations about the candlesticks.
Oh, that's a...
Yeah, man.
To Revelation 2, I believe. 20.
Revelations 2, verse 4. Yeah, Revelations 2 and 4, because these guys are playing silly games, man. We're in the finales, and you guys are playing silly games. Well, you're gonna realize the repercussions behind your stupid games.
Okay, this is Revelations chapter 2, verse 4. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love.
There you go. Can you see that? That first.
No.
Who was the disciple that Yahweh Shai loved? John, man.
John the Revelator.
John the Revelator, the disciple whom Yahweh Shai loved. And he goes back to who? Joseph. Yahweh Sapa. Because Yahweh Sapa was the son who what? Jacob loved. And Ahab means what? Love. And every time Nigerians make music, they always talk about what? Love. So that precept is for that brother, that love brother, the LOV brother. So read that. Yeah, carry on reading, bro. There's more.
Okay, verse 5. Remember, therefore, from whence thou art fallen, and repent.
Right, you see, you've fallen from grace to grass because now you're teaching a virgin birth doctrine, which really he can't come out and push it because it's a bugged out doctrine, man.
And repent and do the first works.
And what?
And do the first works.
Yeah, you know, the same way you came in the first time, all humble, hands behind your back, all bowed down, ready to serve. You gotta come with that same spirit, man. Okay, let's what?
And repent and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly and will remove thy candlestick.
And will what?
And will remove thy candlestick.
Did you hear that? The candlestick is going to be removed.
Hey, fair enough. John the Revelator is the one that wrote that received the revelation. You know what I say about you? It's like when you teach, you teaching yourself first, and then you teach others.
Yeah.
So the spirit, hey, Yahushua was talking to him as well on the level. Like, listen, if you're not sharp on the last game, the finale, yo, I'm gonna remove your candlestick, man. That's how deep this thing is. But brother wanna play around, these coffers, not knowing anything. Yeah?
Out of his place, except thou repent.
There you go, man. So hey, you gotta stop that bullshit, bro. And it's funny because the symbol of the Ephraimites are the bull. So you need to stop the bullshit, brother. Okay? Because you know deep down inside you're bullshitting, man. Okay? You know better than what you're doing. Alright? So Manasseh adds up to 8. which goes back to the Kha, the Khalaqwa, the partitioning, alright? Roll that way a little bit. Where is he in? Check it, make sure he's in. All four of us can be in at the same time.
Yeah, we're in.
More brothers, yeah.
Because I seen them, you know, it can catch 4 brothers.
Yeah.
Position it properly. Yeah, man, this ministry is coming to an end. Soon there's gonna be action, right? Yeah, man. Like I was just telling the brothers, we've already done this already, you know.
Pana.
We've already, all of this rain falling, all of that, we've already done this already, man.
Being on a long, treacherous journey.
Long treacherous journey, man. This brother here, when I first came in the truth, this brother was out here putting in work, man. Before I came, you know. And you guys have no idea. You have no idea what you're playing with, man.
I think that's the thing they don't know.
They don't know, bro.
That's why I didn't react. I didn't react for a while. You know, I left it at that. But sometimes, even me myself, I never knew 2023 I was being on that level. You know, and I say that with all humility, this thing is deep. But hey, listen, the Most High created me for a reason, and I'm getting to understand who I am. Don't be mad at that, bro. You not be talking about the prophet and back, the prophet. Who are those prophets?
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
That's it.
BS, like I said. It's Ephraimite shit. BS, man. Right, so Manasseh, which Ma is 40. So we broke down Manasseh Ha. So Ma is 40, Na is 50, Sha is 300, and Ha is 5. All this adds up to 395, but we must further equate the numbers till we arrive at a single digit, which we've already done on the board, which will help us understand the true essence of the said tribe and its reference to being a half tribe. Okay, so 3 plus 9 plus 5 equals 17, and 1 plus 7 equals 8. We've done that on the board. So the numerical total for Manasseh is 8, which can be spiritually discerned as the partitioning tribe of the Gileadites on the east of the Jordan and the Ephraimites to the west of the Jordan, as the 8th character in Lashawana is Cha. Okay, you gotta make sure your mouth is you gotta make sure you swallow before you say that, because you might end up spitting on someone when you say Cha. You understand? So you gotta make sure when you're saying that sound. That's why a lot of brothers, they say Raka Kodash. Instead of saying Rawacha Kodasha, they say Raka. That's wrong, it's Rawacha. But you know, Jake doesn't like to be corrected, man. You know what I'm saying? They just like to stay in the leaven. And the Most High hates leaven. He likes unleavened. That's why we got the feast of unleavened bread. You know?
Move the leaven.
And there's a reason why David was able to eat the shewbread, which is unleavened bread, because he's a leaven remover.
Right.
Because when David came on the scene, all that bullshit was over, man.
Nah.
David was not a person that people liked, you know. He was a person that the Most High liked. Because when Saul was trying to kill him, no one stood up to try and stop Saul. Only the Most High helped him, man. Okay? So the tabernacle of David don't care about your feelings, man.
True.
The tabernacle of David ain't here to make friends. They're here to set up structure and to remove the leaven from Israel.
That's what it means.
That's why I was talking about the name Abia. What the hell does that mean? What does it mean? There's a state in Nigeria called Abia. Abia State. Are you trying to talk about the state in Nigeria? Abia State. Oh, so let's get back to it. So Ma is 40, Na is 50, so we've done that. And it says the Gileadites on the east of the Jordan and the Ephraimites to the west of the Jordan, as the 8th character in Lashawana is Cha, which goes back to Khalaqwa.
Right.
So get Joshua 22 verse 25. Joshua 22 verse 25. Alright? And then you brothers in GMS, you gotta realize Apostle Tahara is Mashaha, Moses. Now Moses couldn't take you to the promised land because he was not the designated person to do that. Joshua, which the translation in Lashwana Kwadasha, Yahweh Sha'ai, was the one who took them into the promised land. So if the Most High is now using the church of Yahweh Sha'ai to give you the new wine, come on, just put 2 and 2 together, man.
Ready.
And that, we ain't got nothing in. How can we have something against our teacher, Apostle Tahara?
You don't like that, you know. Spiritual over here, man. We understand this thing.
Ready.
Yeah, Joshua 22:25.
This is Joshua chapter 22, verse 25.
No.
For the Lord hath made Jordan a border between us and you. Ye children of Reuben and children of Gad, ye have no part in the Lord.
There you go.
So
that's it on that. So Joshua chapter 22 verse 25, a precept showing how the Jordan is the border between the eastern and the western point of the land of Israel. Okay, which Manasseh is a part of both. So Manasseh's on the east and the west. So he's got 1 foot on the east and he's got 1 foot on the what? On the west. So he's like the middleman. He connects both sides together.
Reuben and Gad.
Now he connects the Gilead to Israel. Because remember, Gilead is what? On the eastern side of the Jordan. The Jordan is basically the partitioning between the two portions of lands. You got the Gileadites, which is Reuben, Gad, and half-tribe Manasseh on the eastern side. And then you've got, when you cross the Jordan, you're going to the western side of the land. You've got Ephraim and the rest of the tribes. And then you've got Zebulun and Naphtali on the borders, which is what? Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, yeah? We're just trying to give an understanding. So let me just do a quick demonstration here. So I'm just gonna draw a line, which will be the border, okay? Like that. So this will be the east side. Really, we should start using Lashawana Kodasha, you know? So east in Lashawana Kodasha is what? Kwadama. Okay? East is what? Kwadama. And west is what? Yama. See, we're teaching you, man. Kwa, symbol, kwa, da, ma, and ya, ma. So I've written it in English and I've written it in Lashwana Kodasha. So, half-tribe Manasseh, is on the Kwadama side. And no, we're talking about half-tribe Manasseh. So half-tribe Manasseh is on the east side and half-tribe Manasseh is on the west side. That's why they're a half-tribe, because half is there and half is there.
Don't forget to put the A at the end of the Hebrew.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all there, man. So the Jordan is the line that I've drawn. It's the Jordan. That will be what? Agbo Kim 4. Troy! Agbo Kim 4. And when they hear that, they're like, no, it's not Africa. We ain't no stinking Hamites. But you guys are stupid. You know why you're stupid? You know the state of Israel, because really it's not even a country, it's a state. The state of Israel was set up by a high priest called Onias. Now the reason why Onias, and that part of Egypt that they're calling, because really it's Egypt.
It's Egypt.
That part of
yeah, because
that whole area is part of Egypt. That whole place is Egypt. Now the reason why Onias even went up there was because that was the Most High beginning to remove the tribe of Levi from the equator. Because you niggas were not keeping the laws, man, and he was tired of you. So he took the best of the Levites, moved them into Egypt first, which is the place they're calling the state of Israel today, and then eventually he moved them into Europe.
Well, like, you know, one of the name of the Levi's son is exile.
There you go. Exile. He exiled the Levites. Because first he got Jeremiah to take the Ark of the Covenant. As soon as the Ark of the Covenant left, there was nothing left in the land. He said, all right, you got the gold, diamond, silver, you got all of these resources, but you're still gonna be catching hell. And that's what happened. Because without the laws, you can't even enjoy the milk and honey. But niggas think they're smart. They wanted to get the milk and honey and then boycott the laws after. But the Most High flipped it on them and turned it into a curse. Right. That's why all the other nations are benefiting from the land except for you.
Right.
They take your resources, come and build up their countries, and now you have to cross the Mediterranean with the potential of dying and being shark food just to come into Europe so you can come and enjoy the same resources that you have back here. And you're trying to tell me we got to take you guys seriously. And the ones of you that got taken in slavery to the islands and the different parts as well, you guys are so bugged out that you can't even see the people in West Africa are the same people just like you.
Exactly. That's it.
That's why majority of you are going to be destroyed. You're not going to go back into the land with your bullshit, man. Okay? It's not going to happen. So yeah, so we got so the half tribe Manasseh is on the east side and on the west side. So that's the divide, the line. And we're going to explain that line as well as the lesson goes on. Alright? So yeah, just put the right, so let's carry on, man. And they're complaining about my notebook. I'm sure back in the days when the men of the Lord were writing the scriptures, they had notepads.
Exactly. How else would they have this tribe? They always have some papers, some roll, you know.
Dummies.
They're writing it down, man.
They just chat shit, man.
It's a lack of understanding.
Shit talkers, man. You're shit talkers. You're shit talkers. That's what you are. And the mouth is what gets you guys in trouble. You saw what happened with Aaron and Miriam. The mouth. Me. They always got something to say. All this is for your own benefit. Because some of you guys out there might be from the tribe of Manasseh. This is going to open your eye up, man. You know? Right, so it says, Joshua 22 verse 5, a precept showing how the Jordan is the border between the eastern and the western point of the land, which Manasseh is a part of both. Okay? And it says, look up heart. And also, when you look up heart in Joshua, who's got the Blue Letter Bible? Joshua 22 verses 25. Get the word heart in the Blue Letter Bible. H-A-R-T. Goes back to Cha, Kalakwa. See that? So really, Manasseh should be called a part tribe, not a half tribe. It should be called a part tribe. Because you got part of the tribe of Manasseh on the east and part of the tribe of Manasseh on the west. So it should be called part tribe Manasseh. That makes more sense. Because the Most High, he divided the tribe amongst the east and the west. Yeah, parts.
Okay.
Joshua 22 verse 5.
So the outline of biblical usage for part, number 1, means portion, share, part, territory.
Territory. So he's divided it.
Yeah.
And the Hebrew word is what? You can't read the Hebrew, can you? It's Chalakwa. So make sure you put it in the video. Chalakwa. So yeah, now that's it on there.
Partition.
Right, so it says the definition for part is Chalakwa in Lashuana, which has a numerical value of 8. Because remember, A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha. So Cha is the what? The 8th character.
That's right.
And we told them to learn it, and they didn't learn it, so they don't understand it.
Now you gotta learn your ABC, man, before you get these new ones.
It's funny because when they go to Esau school, right? Esau teaches them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. They learn that one. Or they say they're Hebrew Israelites, but they don't want to learn A, B, C, D of the Hebrew.
But if you don't understand the ABC, how will you get your name right as well? You gotta, all of these things come If your name is not, if there's leaven in your name, it's because you don't take these Lashawana Kodasha seriously, man.
Hey, Psalms 5 and 5, it says the foolish shall not stand in his sight. The fact that you can't spell your own name in a language that you claim to descend from, because when they come out, they say we're the Hebrew Israelites. So if you're a Hebrew Israelite, why can't you spell your name in Hebrew? It's kind of like saying, I'm a football player, but yet we put you on the pitch and we see you can't play football. Look at it, be like, bro, why was you lying for, man?
That happens a lot. You got young cats saying that, yeah, I used to play for Arsenal or Chelsea, and when they play, they're not up to par. And then you realise you're chatting rubbish in the first one.
That's what happened in history. A lot of people talk, but they don't have what it takes to break it down like that.
They're just talkers, man. You guys are just a bunch of regurgitating talkers. That's what you are, you know? You're just talkers, man. You don't know the ABCD in Lashawana, but yet you're running your mouth.
That's crazy.
Anyway. Right, so it says the numerical value is 8, alright? It says this shows us that the half-tribe Manasseh can also be called a part tribe, just like I said, part tribe. As part of the tribe is with the Gileadites on the east, and the other part is with the Ephraimites on the west of the Jordan. Another precept showing the reasoning behind Yahweh's assigning the tribe of Manasseh a portion on the eastern side and the western side, because there's a reason why the Most High put half tribe on the east and half tribe on the west. There's a reason why. There's a, like they say, there's a science behind it. We're going to explain that as well. So get Ecclesiastes 11 verses 1 to 2. We're going to show you why the Most High put half tribe Manasseh on the east side and half tribe Manasseh on the west side. Now bearing in mind the numerical value total for Manasseh is what? 8. Where's the board at? Let me get the board. I'm going to do another. So read that.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes
11:1.
Right, so you got half tribe Manasseh on the east, which is an 8. And you got half tribe Manasseh on the west, which is an 8. And when you add 8 plus 8, what do you get? You get 16. And what's 1 plus 6? You can't make this up. It's perfect. It's perfect, man. It's perfect, bro. Yahweh is perfect in all his ways. Perfection. So putting half there and half there, halakwa there, that's perfection. It's like two pieces joining together. You know?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 1. Cast thy bread upon the waters.
You what?
Cast thy bread upon the waters.
Right?
For thou shalt find it after many days.
Right? Thou shalt find it after many days. How did most of us Israelites get to find out that we were Israelites in West Africa? It was through the tribe of Manasseh, man. Because they're the only tribe that goes around saying they're Hebrews, man.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
They're the ones pushing that shit. They say they're Jewish.
The evils, that the Manasseh, that will be like, yes. And even like in that lesson, you will have like a little part of one of the leaders. He said it, man. Even when
even their flag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Flag is called.
Yeah.
Even when to say that the evil are comprised of what? God and his nephew Manasseh and Ephraim.
See
See,
that?
but we speak about Manasseh because that's the spirit. We're able for the spirit to know that most evils are from Manasseh because of the history. You see? The history, the prophecy on them.
There you go, man.
Verse 2.
It says, after many days thou shalt find it. That's how a lot of you get to find out you're Israelites, man. And most of you niggas were taken from the evil tribes.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Especially you niggas in America, man. Okay, you shit talkers from New York and the Bronx. Most of you stem from the Igbo tribe, man. So what you gonna say about that? You gonna call your Igbo brothers stinking Hamites as well? Because you mingled among the heathen, okay? You mingled among the heathen and now you got effeminate features. So, I can't be from some Igbo stinking Africans. That's what they say, you know? Alright, carry on.
That's one of our highs is giving the new wine to
The stinking Africans, yeah. We're the stinking Africans, but we got the new wine. And they're hating on it. See that?
Verse 2. Give a portion to 7.
Hey, wait. Do what?
Give a portion to 7.
Right?
And also to 8.
And also to what?
And also to 8.
Oh my gosh. Man, how you gonna scoff? How do you scoff against a precept like that? That's why Gad adds up to what? 7. Manasseh adds up to what? 8. And even Reuben adds up to what? 7. And even Ephraim adds up to 7. So that's the precept, right? Oh my gosh.
We read it. For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth.
There you go. You see that? So that's how the Most High shared the land. He had the east and the west. And the brothers on the east side, Manasseh, Ephraim, and Gad, add up to what? 7, 7, 8. That's why he said, give a portion to 7, give a portion to 8, man. And then you got knuckle-headed niggas like Malakia, a babe that should be drinking the sincere milk, talking about put the notebook away, man. What precept did we just read right now? Did we pull that out of the notebook?
Oh yeah, because they say that we doing it somewhere else. We have to stick to the word. We see the word and we expand. And the thing about it is like, if you don't have the gift of understanding when the word is being explained, that's on you. But don't claim that the new wine is not of the word because you don't understand when the word is explaining. That's your level. You got pray to the Most High, for him to be. And I'm not talking about Malachi. I'm talking about the one that speaks about stay in the word, stay in the word, stay in the word. If you can understand when the word is expanded, because you got a blockage, or it's not on the level, don't assume that it's inspired by evil spirits. Don't do that. Okay? You gotta be fair in judgment.
And Ephraim is what? Aparayama.
Right, aparayama.
Aparayama. So A is 1, Pa is 80, Ra is 200, Ya is 10, and Ma is 40. When you add it all up, you get 331. 3 plus 3 plus 1 is what? 7. So Manasseh is 8 and Ephraim is 7. Give a portion to 7, give a portion to 8. Oh my goodness. So
Not making it up, man.
and where the stinking African food,
Right,
man.
right,
Yeah?
right.
If that will make you guys happy, we gonna be the stinking African group.
Spirit that honors. We got evil.
We got evil spirits
We
on
got
us.
evil spirit on us.
Yeah, we do voodoo.
Yeah, we do
juju, all of that.
Yeah.
Stay away from us, man.
stay away from
You don't wanna, Please stay away from us, man.
We might catch the spell on you. It's unbelievable.
Humor, people. Humor.
Come on.
And you know the funny thing as well, yeah? When you read Acts 13, didn't it say they were called nigger?
Anna. Yeah.
Isn't there a country in Africa called nigger?
Anna.
Nigeria, is that not even nigger?
Yeah.
Because Niger is spelled the same way in Acts chapter 13.
It's the same thing. It's the same word. It's the same
So this ain't nothing new, man. We've been called Hamites already. Apostle Paul was called a Hamite.
Right.
Art thou not that Egyptian?
No.
Dummies. At this point, we're just waiting for the kaboko, the lash. The ones of you that need to get the saber sword, you go and get the saber sword. The ones of you that need to get the whip, the bull whip, which really a lot of Ephraimites are gonna get the bull whip. The bull whip, because Ephraim is the bull. So the bull whip, the whip for the bull. There you go. And it's funny because when the Ephraimites were taken to America, they were getting beaten with the bull whip. That was spiritual, man. Levi was putting the bull whip on them because they were the bulls, so they were getting whipped with the bull whip.
Anna.
because they're stiff-necked, aren't they? So everything that happened to you guys was ordained by Yahweh. We're just explaining it. Okay? Right, so Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 2. A precept demonstrating how the Lord casted Manasseh, who adds up to 8, across the Jordan, making him an 8 on the east and an 8 on the west, which totals to 7. Because 8 plus 8 is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. A precept showing how half-tribe Manasseh received further lands beyond the Jordan, despite having already been allotted the first installment. Okay, so Gad and Reuben on the east side of the Jordan. Okay. Oh, so, Salakia, let me read that again. Right, it says a precept showing that Manasseh received further lands beyond the Jordan, despite having already been allotted the first installment with Gad and Reuben. Because remember, half-tribe Manasseh got even land with Gad and Reuben on the east side, but they got even more land on the west side. See that? Now Nigeria, they got pieces of Nigeria, innit? Southeast Nigeria, south. They got the Manasseh tribe. They got those lands, innit? That's why when you go to Nigeria, there's a state called what? Middle Belt. Who's the middle tribe? Manasseh, man. You can't make this up.
Yeah, because the men's going on the Lord, so a lot of the name of the different towns in that are inspired. You know, the spirit put it on people who named them for that purpose.
Yeah.
And the Most High is very intricate. That's how we find out the different things that we find out.
There you go, man. There you go. Hey, even Manasseh has a song called Edo. When you go to Nigeria, there's a place called Edo State.
Yeah. See that? That's it right there.
It's all there, man. It's all there, man. You can't get away from the Nigerian niggas, man. You know? Can't get away from them. Right, so Joshua chapter 17 verse 5, my amount. Get Joshua 17 verse 5. So Joshua 17 verse 5, alright? The brother's gonna read it, man. We'll get some more understanding on the tribe of Manasseh.
Okay, this is Joshua chapter 17 verse 5. And there fell 10 portions.
Wait, and there what?
And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh.
To who?
To Manasseh.
To who?
To Manasseh.
Did you hear that? 10 portions of land to Manasseh. That goes back to the 10 tribes, man. Because remember, Ephraim is the head of what? The 10 tribes. And Ephraim and Manasseh are brothers, man. Read that, man.
Beside the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side Jordan.
Did you see that? So they got 10 portions of land on the west side, as well as the land on the other side of the Jordan. So that shows you they're on both sides, man. And actually, as the lesson goes on, you go understand why Manasseh's on both sides. Manasseh actually plays a pivotal role in modern day society, but because they're the forgotten tribe, because Manasseh means to forget, so they're the forgotten tribe of Israel. They don't get the credit for a lot of the stuff they do. Yeah, they're a wicked people, but at the same time, there's a reason why they're the forgotten son of Yahakwaba, of Yawasapa, because really they're the nephews of the 12 tribes, because they weren't a direct son of Jacob. They came through Joseph, and Joseph himself came back in the regeneration through the tribe of Ephraim, man. Okay? So read that. 10 portions. Oh yeah, that's it on that one. Yeah, Salaka. Right, so it says another precept. So Joshua 17 verse 5, another precept validating the claim that half-tribe Manasseh got more land on the west of the Jordan, in addition to the Gilead land settlements. Because they already got settled in the land of Gilead, but they got more land on the west. So get Joshua 17 verse 7 to 9. And this precept is going to show you the Manassites are among the Ephraimites, man.
17 or 7?
And we know Nigeria is the land of Ephraim,
29.
so that means Manasseh's there too.
Yeah, because they're brothers.
They're brothers, man. And that's why the Shibboleth situation happened.
Right.
Because they were telling Jephthah, you're Manasseh, why didn't you come and call us to fight against the Ammonites? But you had Gad and Reuben saying, what are you guys doing in Gilead for? You got smashed. There you go. Yeah, read it.
Okay.
17.
This is Joshua chapter 17, verse 7. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher and Mishmatha, that lieth before the Shishem, and the border went along on the right hand unto the inhabitants of En-Tapua. Verse 8. Now Manasseh had the land of Tapua, but Tapua on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim.
Belong to who?
Belonged to the children of Ephraim.
Right, read.
Verse 9. And the coast descended unto the river Kana, southward of the river. These cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh.
Are among what?
Among the cities of Manasseh.
Did you hear that? So Ephraim and Manasseh are dwelling amongst each other, bro. You see that? So that shows you Manasseh's in Nigeria, bro. Because Ephraim is the land of, Nigeria is the land of Ephraim, man. Everybody knows that. Because what? Ephraim goes back to who? Jacob. Jacob was what? A supplanter. Okay? And when you go to Nigeria, what are they known for? They're scam artists. They'll scam you in a heartbeat. That's their spiritual power, man. Okay?
The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea.
Read verse 9. Verse 9.
I just read verse 9.
Oh, okay, that's it on that. Right, so Joshua 17, verse 7 to 9, a precept showing Manasseh among Ephraim. Hence, the Shibboleth situation in Judges chapter 12. Now that we have established the coordinates of the tribe, it is fair to say Manasseh is a tribe often forgotten. Because nobody talks about the tribe of Manasseh, man. I've never seen a brother come out and say, I'm from the tribe of Manasseh. You ask any brother, who are the Manassites today? They can't tell you.
They say it's Cuba, whatever.
They say it's Cuba, which, you know, really, we're not going to dispute the 12 tribes American chart because we're not in America. So if it pertaineth unto them, that's fine. They can use that to figure themselves out over there. But when you come to England, a lot of you brothers from England are from West Africa. That's a fact. Or the Caribbean, which were people that were taken from West Africa. So it's like, how you gonna hate on a 12 tribes chart that you can actually relate to? Because you're following the American 12 tribe chart.
And that's it. Everyone from the West Coast is Judah.
That's not the case, man. And really, that just goes back to Judah. Thou art he who thy brethren shall praise.
Right.
Everyone wants to be from the tribe of Judah. That's all that means. How many times do you see a brother saying, I'm from the tribe of Zebulun?
Right.
You don't see that.
One from the tribe of Manasseh, I'm from the tribe of, you know, like, and that's what we're trying to make you understand, because you gotta be level-headed before you get into the kingdom, man. Yeah.
Right, so it says, hence the Shibboleth incident in Judges 12. Now that we have established the coordinates, it's fair to say the tribe of Manasseh is a tribe often forgotten and hardly ever claimed or spoken about.
True.
By neither Hebrew nor heathens. Because even the heathens don't talk about the tribe of Manasseh. The people that are claiming to be they don't talk about the tribe of Manasseh.
Only say Judah.
They don't even talk about the tribe of Manasseh.
Let's say the 10 tribe are
lost. They're lost.
No,
They're
the people
lost.
say that they don't know where we lost, we can't find them.
Well, we're finding them now. We're finding them now.
Hey, that's funny.
Right, so it's pretty much viewed as an irrelevant tribe. Because no one wants to be from the tribe of Manasseh.
Right.
The reason why they don't want to be from the tribe of Manasseh is because they don't know how important Manasseh is. Are we going to show you? You see how we're shedding light with the Rao Hapadasha on all the tribes, showing you that every tribe is unique in their own way. See that?
We want.
That's right.
Take heed, people. Take heed.
Right, so it says by heathen is pretty much viewed as an irrelevant tribe, which is synonymous with the definition by name. So get the definition from Manasseh. Let's get it. Manasseh. Yeah, man, get the definition, man. We're gonna show you why nobody talks about the tribe of Manasseh.
Sure, that's spiritual right there, man.
Nobody talks about it, man. And if it wasn't for the church of Yahweh Sha'ai, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hak, Bahashama Yahweh Sha'ai, you guys wouldn't even know who the tribe of Manasseh are.
That's right.
I'm talking to you brothers out there that watch the videos. Because for the most part, a lot of the evils know they're from the tribe of what?
Yeah, Manasseh,
Ephraim.
God,
No, they don't even know they're from the tribe of Manasseh. I think it's just the leader that
The
knows.
leader knows,
The leaders
yeah,
know,
most of them, yeah.
but most of the young guys, they're like, where the money, where the money, oh na 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 na. They only want to know where the money is
yeah,
at.
what the money is, man.
They're like, okay. You're telling me I'm from the tribe of Manasseh, but where is the money?
Where is the money?
You're sitting on the money, bruv.
Where is the money?
You're sitting on the blood clot money. You're sitting on a land flowing with milk and honey.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Nigeria, England wouldn't even have no electricity because all the oil that they're getting, where do you think they're getting it from? They talk about America stealing oil from Iraq. Where does England get their oil from? Why don't we talk about that?
It's not fair, man.
They're getting free oil, man. Free oil. That's why they allow you to come in this country just to come and clean old people's asses, and you think you're making some pounds. You know what they're taking from you?
Black gold, right?
Oil, that Niger Delta. Isn't that the land of Ephraim? That Niger Delta. When you go to Cambridge, there's a place there called Shelford. They've got like an oil storage there. They're sucking all the oil, bro. England doesn't produce no oil. Where does England get their oil from? Nobody has asked that question. But yet, if you don't pay your light bill, they cut your lights out. You niggas in England shouldn't even be paying electricity bill. Because they're taking the electricity, they're taking the oil and the gas from your country for free. Anyway, let's, where you go? Yeah, man. So when it goes down, the spoils are gonna be immense. Because a lot of families have been built off of stealing and pillaging the land. So when the Most High gives us the sickle to harvest,
We're gonna harvest the well.
because basically the Most High allowed them to come into the land to eat and get fat. So at the slaughter there'll be a fat cow.
I can't make a lot of moves and you get.
Because that's what you do on a farm. You feed the animals well, because you know what? You're gonna slaughter one of those cows. So you fatten it up. That's what the Most High did to the nations, man. He allowed them to eat, to grow, to get fat for the slaughter, man. Okay? And they don't even understand it. They think we're so stupid, they're exploiting us. But they don't understand the Most High allowed them to do that. Just to build them up so we can come back around. Just like how we spoiled the Egyptians before we left Egypt. Same thing again. And you niggas are gonna lose out on it because you don't know how to conduct yourselves, and you got no respect for the men of the Lord. You got no respect for your teachers, okay? So you're gonna miss out on that, man. And when it goes down, it's gonna be like when Esau cried for the birthright.
Right. It's too late.
You're gonna cry your eyes out. You're gonna cry us a river. This is the time for you to get down. Don't wait for Shah season and then come with your hands behind your back. Okay? There you go. Where you go?
Okay, so the outline of biblical usage for Manasseh equals cause them to forget.
Cause into what?
Cause them to forget.
Cause into what?
Cause them to forget.
And that, hey, that's the Igbos in a nutshell. They're like the forgotten peoples of Nigeria, man. Because in Nigeria, nobody respect Igbo, man, you know.
Right.
They don't even want them to be part of their society.
They don't want it to be
But
part
they
of
don't want to let them go at the same time.
So
They said, okay, you guys don't like us, let us go. They said, no, you have to be part of Nigeria. Because that's spiritual. Because Ephraim and Manasseh are brothers, man. You know? So it's spiritual, man. Nobody like the Igbo man,
That's what the Biafra
but they
was.
need the Igbo man because the Igbo man brings a lot to society, man. And we're gonna show you what the Igbo man brings. So Manasseh, okay, means to what? To forget somebody. So the energy of forgetting is around Manasseh. He's the forgotten one. Okay? Forgotten one. Because what? When Joseph was a slave in the land of Egypt and he built his way up, the Most High elevated him to the top. When he had his son Manasseh, he said, this son is basically the son that makes me forget about all the bullshit I went through. That's why Manasseh is the forgotten tribe. He has that energy of being forgotten around him. And we're gonna break it down.
Does that mean he feels lonely and like forgotten?
Nah, he's just, you know like when niggas in the hood say, y'all must have forgot, y'all try to count me out. Basically, they count him out in everything. Because even presidential elections, they don't even consider Igbos to become presidents. They don't want them. And that goes back to the spirit of Manasseh. Manasseh is the forgotten tribe of Israel. He's the forgotten son. Okay? Right, so yeah, so show that. He's the forgotten son. All these breakdowns, and they still have the audacity to say we're about down.
It's a hate.
Don't beat the hell out of you guys, man.
It's a bit of hate.
You guys are gonna see.
But niggas sometimes they hate. When they see something that's beautiful,
You guys are gonna see.
they will start. I think it's a bit of hate.
I'm gonna give you a savage beating.
It's not normal. It's not normal at all.
Savage.
Come on, man. You're not even breaking it down as far as pointing and showing us where we bro. You claim that we got evil spirit of this.
And they're not even saying it to us, they're saying it to Yahweh. They're saying Yahweh's Rawakha Qadashah is bugged out. Because this is the Holy Spirit revealing all of this. So, and it says, blasphemy against the Holy Spirit shall never be forgiven. There you go. Right, so it says, the definition by name, Manasseh, means causing to forget, which can be spiritually linked to the Igbos of Nigeria, man, who suffered a brutal genocide. So put some of the videos of the genocide. It was horrific, man.
From July 1967 to January 1970, more than 3.5 million Biafrans were killed in the Nigeria-Biafra War.
Biafra, yeah, we're gonna break down Biafra as well. It says the Igbos of Nigeria who suffered a brutal genocide in 1967. I've never heard any of you Israelite camps talk about that. Why? Because they're the forgotten tribe. That's why they never talk about it. I've never seen a brother do a breakdown on why the Igbos of Nigeria were genocided, went through a genocide. They've never made a breakdown on that.
That's why the spirit now
They said they're
revealing it.
they're stinking Hamites.
Yeah, but the Most High said, no.
They're stinking Hamites.
I'm gonna reveal it. I'm gonna reveal it
That's what they said.
through the new wine.
Igbos are stinking Hamites. But if you see an Igbo guy and you see an American guy, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
The only way you can tell the difference is when they start talking. Then you say, oh, that's a Niger man, that's an American, because the accent is different. And maybe the mentality as well, because the Americanized are a bit more prouder. That's why the Most High don't reveal this to you guys, because you're prideful, man.
So the Most High resisted the pride.
Because all the channels with cave views, they don't have this knowledge. Why did the Most High hide this from the cave view channels? Because the Most High ain't looking for too many people. The men of the Lord are lowly and humble and meek people, man. Before the Most High even considers you, you have to be lowly. He doesn't want to train behind you. Okay? Alright, let's get to it. Hey, before I even continue, all these revelations came after the camp got smaller. When the camp was big, we were blinded. Because it's a straight gate. And in order to go through a straight gate, you can't be fat. Because it's a path of difficulty. So imagine you're fat. You're not gonna fit, man. So he will shrivel you, and then you can walk through the straight gate.
You'll get stuck.
You get stuck in the hallway. You know, like Charlie in the chocolate factory when that kid got
Augustus.
stuck in the machine.
Yeah.
You see that? And that goes back to being unleavened. The Most High wants unleavened individuals, not leaven. You know. Your hearts are too fat to receive the new wine. They say we're proud, but yet we have the new wine.
The revelation of that. Something. You know, the meek guys, but they don't understand.
It's because they see us on YouTube, so they think they know us. Yes, you alright, brother?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Bless up.
The text today,
Yeah, man. Just talking about the Bible, man.
the Bible.
Yeah, man.
Starting the Bible, are you?
All over, man. All over.
All over.
Yeah, man. It depends on what the topic is, innit? Yeah, man. All right, man. We'll get back to it, yeah.
Yeah, you believe in the same God.
Yeah, man, we believe in the Most High. Right, so it says Nigeria, who suffered a brutal genocide in 1967. It says this genocide is never recognized or even spoken about by the international community. Because they never talk about the Biafra. They never talk about it. But they talk about 9/11. They talk about the Holocaust.
Yes.
But they never talk about 6 million, more than 6 million Igbo Nigerians getting slaughtered, man. They never talk about it. And that goes back to what? Manasseh being forgotten.
Forgotten
Who
son
slaughtered
of
them?
Israel.
The British, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Or the red coat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, brother, we're having a class here,
Yes.
so we don't want to...
Yeah, man. Nice.
All right, man. Right, so it says by the international community of media powerhouses such as the BBC or CNN, in the same fashion of other worldly mishaps, such as the proxy wars in the fake Middle East, because they call it the Middle East, but it's not even the middle of the world. The middle should be what? The center, the equator. And that part is not even east. Okay?
That part is what?
That part is called North Africa.
But
Because
actually,
it is east, but it's not the middle of
not
the
in the
east.
middle of the east.
Because the east is what? Towards like what? Kenya, Somalia, that side. The Horn of Africa, that's east. And Egypt is east, but in their terms, that part is North Africa, man. Because Egypt is in the north, right? To them, they call Egypt north. So how can the Middle East be on top of the north? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, how can the Middle East be on top?
So you
need
see,
to answer that question.
so you see how the bastard children have changed. Because what happened was Onias went and set up shop, bro. And they created a new reality of what the land of Israel is supposed to be. Because you gotta remember, the Levites are the ones who had the Tawaraha. And once you got the Tawaraha, you know, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the allotment of lands, the taxations. Niggas didn't care about that. They said we got the land flowing with milk and honey. The hell am I gonna do in Leviticus 26 verse 5 and Deuteronomy and Numbers and all of that? They don't care about that. The Levites, who were what? The doctors of the law, they were the ones who cared about the scriptures. And that's why 90% of the prophets were from the tribe of Levi.
True.
Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all the A-lister prophets, Moses, they were all from the tribe of Levi. So once they left the equator, the knowledge, wisdom and understanding, the Lashawana Kodasha left with them as well. Because like we said, the people make the place. So once the priest leaves, once the law leaves, there's no order. That's why they behave like animals there. And that's why the brothers in America just can't see how those are the people. They're like, no, that's not me. Yes, that is you. That's you without the laws. You become like a beast, like an animal. That's why they call them African monkeys, because they don't have the laws. They become like animals, man. Unclean beasts. Right, so it says the genocide is never spoken about, okay, like the proxy wars in the Middle East, as the real middle of the earth is the equator, and 7 of the countries on the equator are in Africa.
That's right.
Come on, man. And besides, if you're gonna rule the world, wouldn't you want to be in the middle so you can control the circle? And Africa's right in the middle. So it's like, where is the confusion there? Every time you read the scripture, the Most High talks about the nations that are round about you. That means we're in the middle, man. Duh. Okay.
Shoot, the nation that are round about.
Have you ever seen a roundabout before?
Right.
Roundabout. What does a roundabout look like? But yeah, you want to talk about my notebook? Oh, just be quiet, man. You're a babe, a bagara, a wazaka. That's what you should be worried about. Worry about that. Don't worry about what's in my notebook.
But I think with the brother, it's that 11. That 11 jumped on him.
Nah, man, it's being around that negative Benjamin energy, man. Because the Benjamin energy, it will suck you in, man.
Yeah.
It's draining. Even the Most High was tired of them. That's why he nearly wiped out that tribe. You know? It will drain your energy, man. The Benjamites, they will suck you. Alright? You saw how Benjamin killed his mother Rachel.
No way.
He killed her through childbirth, man. He drained all her energy. She died, man.
She died.
You ain't about to kill our spirits, you know. You ain't gonna do it. We're gonna curse you out and say what we have to say, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I see.
But you ain't gonna stop the new wine from coming out. Okay? You can't do that.
They have the right to speak wherever they speak, but we have the right to.
Oh, we're gonna clap back. Of course. We're gonna clap back, man. And it's funny because the Benjamites have always been warring against the truth.
Yeah, I see.
That's just how they are, man. They can't help it. Right, so it says this genocide is never recognized or spoken about. It says over 6 million Igbos were either starved or massacred by their neighbors, because Ephraim was helping the British as well to destroy them, innit? And not a single life lost during this ordeal has been accounted for. All this pertains to Manasseh being the forgotten one. Meanwhile, their brothers, the Yorubas, are living deliciously while thriving and are more celebrated and are renowned all over the world. Pertaining to Genesis chapter 48 verse 17. Get Genesis chapter 48 verse 17. Yeah, just normal one, yeah. Yeah, Genesis, that's why you go and listen, man. I don't like repeating myself. Genesis 48 verse 17. Genesis 48 verse 17. And it's only a matter of time before you rebellious brothers end up in Chazakwa Allah's classroom, innit?
Well,
if the Most High has mercy on them, they're gonna end up in your classroom. Because I ain't gonna be teaching you guys, man. I ain't gonna be teaching you. I'm gonna be busy, you know, doing whatever the Most High wants me to do.
Right, this is Johnny.
So you guys that are disrespecting the Kahana, you got something bad coming your way, man. You got something really bad coming your way.
Right, this is Genesis chapter 48 verse 17. And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him.
Right.
And he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head unto Manasseh's head. And Joseph said unto his father, not so, my father.
For this is the firstborn.
But this is what?
For
this is the firstborn.
And that goes back to what? Biafra. Because Bayaf goes back, because a lot of you brothers, you say Bayaf instead of Bayata. Because you see, you're not pronouncing the words properly. That's the same leaven that's on the brothers in what? In Nigeria, they call themselves Biafra. But if you really look into that word Biafra, what they're trying to say is Bayata Ra'a, which is what? Bayata Ra'asha. Ra'asha means the head, Bayata means the house. Because what? Manasseh was the head of the what? The sons of Joseph, man. He was the first, he was the head. That's why the Most High put him with Reuben, because Reuben is the head of the other side, and Manasseh is the head of the other side. So he put the two heads together, man. And that also goes back to what? Raising up their heads. Come on, man. Sometimes I just want to punch niggas up, you know. That's it. Because you know when they can't get it, it's like, man. But you know what?
He's what
Go wait, man.
Remember Yahweh Shah as well when he came around.
He said he tied cords together and he beat them, man. Yahweh Shai beat the hell out of these guys, man. You know what I mean? Beat them. He flogged them. So that's the same energy that's going to be on his disciples in Shah season. You know? You guys are going to get an ass whooping, man. Going to get beaten out here. Severely. Because that's how we came up, right? Beating the hell out of us in West Africa, man. That was an outdooring to prepare us to deal with you guys. So we understand man's goings are of the Most High. There's a reason why you was getting your ass whooped, you know. The Most High was preparing you to teach them. Yeah, that's how you gonna do them. Yes. Because that's how you came up. Are they better than you? Are they better than you? Of course not. So that's how it's gonna be, man. Even the Most High said it, if he committeth iniquity, I will chastise him with the rod of men. He said that about Solomon, right?
Right. Oh, that's deep.
Yeah!
It goes back to the Inquisition and our council.
Some of you don't even deserve the bullwhip. You just gonna get chucked in the volcano. You see those volcanoes that have been activated all around the world? We're gonna pick the hottest one and we're gonna drop you in like that. Deposition.
Right.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, read that. It says, yeah, carry on.
Put thy right hand upon his head. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son, I know it. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But truly his younger brother shall be greater.
His what?
His younger brother shall be greater.
There you go. That's why the Yorubas are greater than the Igbos. That's why the Igbos, they try hard. They do, man. They can be the best at everything.
Yeah, they're very clever.
But the Ephraimites are still better. You know, the Yorubas are just always on top.
Always on top of them. Always on top of them.
That is spiritual. That shows you that the spirituality side of things is what matters. So you guys are disrespecting the Kahana. How do you think the Most High is going to deal with you?
Can I also, Mala, quickly, yeah? You know when I say that salvation has nothing to do with the tribe, but when you read the Bible in Revelation, what does he say about the 12 gate? He say, first of all, it's a 12 gate, I mean the tribes. We talk about the 12 in each of the 144K, there's 12,000 in each. So that means the new wine allow brothers to know who they are before the main events. Because it's not going to be a case of you waking up with Yahweh Shai, charity say, oh, you know that you're from the tribe of Judah. No, you're going to have, that's why I say rehearsing the righteous act, man. To rehearse the righteous act is to learn your tribe and to learn a lot of things, my brother. It goes with the laws, but that's hand in hand. You can't tell me that you're a Hebrew Israelite with an Hebrew Israelite name, but you don't know your tribe. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The Hebrew 5 and 12. You ought to be, taught again. That's what we're doing. So don't become our enemy for that, man. That's wrong. That's salvation. That is salvation. And on top of it, that's Isaiah 33 and 6. The wisdom shall be the stability of that time and the strength of the salvation. So you knowing a lot of things about your tribe and everything will actually strengthen and give you more chance for salvation, man. How do you read that Bible? I don't know. Do you read it backwards?
Yeah, man. So the spiritual side is very important, man. You know, because that blessing, look at how it affected Manasseh's life. No matter what Manasseh does, he just can't eclipse Ephraim. No matter what the Igbos do, they just can't eclipse the Yorubas. The Yorubas are always on top, man. You know? Like look at that video, man. See what I'm saying?
They just have some twins. They just have twins, you know.
Is he
That's
Igbo or
He's Ephraim.
Nah, he's Ephraim, but what we're trying to say, he's married to Manasseh.
To Manasseh, yeah.
So now, the spirit of Manasseh as well, he can't have sons. He's always having daughters. So Ephraim will marry the daughters of Manasseh and just swallow up all the... That's how that story with Zelophehad's daughters came about. The Most High had to make a new law because of that. Because Ephraim is always swallowing up Manasseh, swallowing them up, man. See that? That's spiritual because now Chioma, she gonna get swallowed up by Davido, man. But she come from a rich family as well. So all the money is gonna go to Davido. Davido's already rich. He comes from a rich family, but now he gonna be richer.
Because he's taking your energy.
Because he gonna take everything she has. See that?
The children of Manasseh always produce daughters, right?
Most but we'll show the brothers, we'll show them. Okay. Most of them, the Manassites mainly have daughters, man. They have a lot of daughters. You understand?
The women rule that Igbo society. The Igbo women are strong, man.
Yeah, man, the Manassite women, man. See what I'm saying?
If you got Igbo sisters, you can testify of that. They're trying to rule over you, man.
Yeah, it says it shall be greater. That's all we need on that one. Yeah, we're just trying to make that point. Right, so it says a precept, Genesis 48 verse 17 to 19. A precept showing why the Yorubas eclipsed the Igbos in Nigeria. The Igbos were targeted for the genocide because they initially wanted to be an independent country called Biafra. Which can be spiritually broken down as Bayata Ra-Asha or Bayata Ra. But they say Biafra, but it's really Bayata Ra-Asha, or the house of the head son of Joseph, as Manasseh is the first born of Joseph, or the head son, hence him having a portion of land on either side of the Jordan, being the east and the west, because what? He's the head son. That's why he's on the east and he's on the west. It says all this can also be verified by revisiting the martyrdom of the prophet Isaiah by the king Manasseh, as he was described to have been sawn in half, because King Manasseh killed Isaiah the prophet by cutting him in half. And that goes back to what? Half in the tribe of Manasseh. Because his name was Manasseh.
So yes. Yeah,
so Manasseh means being separated as well, being halved. Because remember, what happened to Joseph? Joseph was separated from his brothers.
Spiritual,
so this is all spiritual, man.
Spiritually designed.
That's why he calls him to forget, because he's making him forget the separation from his brothers.
The intricacies of the heart.
Let me write that down.
Powerful, still very powerful.
Yeah, man.
Can't go wrong with that, man.
So Manasseh, King Manasseh killed Isaiah the prophet by cutting him in half, man. That goes back to the half tribe Manasseh.
Very spiritual indeed.
And it's funny because the prophet Simon the Zealot, who is really the brother of Isaiah, because Isaiah came back in the regeneration as Judas Maccabees, man. And Judas Maccabees had a brother, I think it was Jonathan. Jonathan came back as Simon the Zealot, and when you look up Simon the Zealot is holding what? A sword. Can't make this up, man. Simon the Zealot, man. Because what? The Simon the Zealot goes back to the Maccabees. He was a Maccabean, alright? So Isaiah was cut in half, and you know, by King Manasseh. Manasseh. Okay? And that goes back to what? Joseph being separated from his brothers. So you see how all of that links in? So show that. There's a link there, there's a connection there, man. So you see how the new wine brings clarity.
Clarity.
Why did King Manasseh kill Isaiah by cutting him in half? Because that is synonymous with how Isaiah, why did King Manasseh kill Isaiah the prophet by sawing him in half? Because that is synonymous with Manasseh, the tribe Manasseh, being what? A halved tribe. You got half on the east and half on the west. And that is also synonymous with how Joseph got separated from his brothers. His brothers were what? On the west, and he was on the east because he was in Egypt. So that's all spiritually linked in, man. But yet, brothers will still sit down at home, they'll watch the video, and they'll talk rubbish. And you wonder why the heathens are taking your gold, your diamond, and your silver, and turning your women into harlots. Because you're a bunch of dumb niggas, man. You're stupid. You're meant to be absorbing this knowledge to build yourself up, to get ready.
Yet you're rejecting it.
To get ready for your redemption.
Right.
So you can get your shit back. So you can get your women back. You can get your land back. You can get your dignity back. You can get your respect as a tribe of Israel back. But you're fighting against the new wine.
No, let's say they want to be saved, but that's a level of salvation.
You guys
laying your head right.
All of you guys are just a bunch of fools. That's what you are. You're foolish disciples of Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's what you are, and you're gonna get told you're behaving very stupidly. Because Yahweh Shai had stupid disciples as well. Namely, Judas Iscariot. He was a foolish disciple. Right, so where we at? Biafra, which is what? Bayata Ra'asha. It says Manasseh is the head son of Joseph, okay, because he's the firstborn of Joseph. Hence him having a portion of land on either side, east and west. All this can be verified by revisiting the martyrdom of the prophet Isaiah by the king Manasseh, as he was described to have been sawn in half, pertaining to the tribe of Manasseh being a 50-50 part tribe. Because when you cut a man in half, he becomes 50-50, innit? There's half there, he's sawn in half. So that's spiritual, man. See, that's the Most High's poetic poetry. You know, that's how the Most High likes to do things. You know, that's how he wanted Isaiah the prophet to be killed, didn't it? And it's funny, Isaiah the prophet today, I don't know, man. He's just, man. Let's just leave it, man. Let's leave it. It says, although King Manasseh wasn't from the tribe, okay, although King Manasseh wasn't from that tribe, refers to the account, because King Manasseh was not from the tribe of Manasseh, but we're just saying that name Manasseh pertaineth unto being divided, okay. it says validates the thesis on the tribe being a half and half tribe. So Hebrews chapter 11 verse 37 will show you that Isaiah was sawn in half, man, because a reference was made to that. So my Amma, get Hebrews 11 and 30. And it's funny, we're reading all these precepts, but yet they'll still come and say stay in the word.
Yeah, stay in the words. That's evil as hell, man. That is wicked.
Yeah, but the tribe of Benjamin is an evil tribe by
All
nature.
these precepts that we're reading from the Bible, you don't want to get me started, you know. I'm calm. Don't get me started, you know. I don't want to make this thing. I want to stay spiritual. You lot are violating, man. You lot are violating. Talking about,
you know what?
We're not keeping the word.
You know what they're trying to do? They just don't want me to come out and support you.
That's it.
They're trying to frustrate me, so I can say, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be here. F this shit.
Yeah.
And then just chill at home and just leave you by yourself, innit? Because they want to see you struggle. That's why when the Most High gives you the power, you gotta beat these guys. Don't let them go scot-free, man. You gotta give them an ass whooping.
No, it's true that it's a campaign against me. We ain't gonna go back into the. See, brothers think that they know better, but when I open my mouth against you guys, it's not gonna be good because I know all of it. I know the political how they want to see me, you know, do the work on my own and struggle. They're just not happy to see me in that position.
Yeah. And
that's what it is.
And that's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. Because
don't get me started, man.
Only a witch doesn't like to see their children prosper.
Exactly.
It's witchcraft, man. You know, how can you be happy to see your brother struggle?
You know, calling you on that fake ass shit. Oh yeah, brother, I see that. Don't call me. I'm a very cool guy.
I'm gonna change my number as well.
I'm a very cool guy.
Because all of you guys that left, you ain't gonna be able to reach us anymore. Because the Most High is getting ready to turn the heat up.
I'm cool, but I can be very, very extreme.
And when he starts
leave me alone, man.
When the Most High starts the fire, they're gonna try and get in contact with us. Oh, brother, please, can we come back? There ain't gonna be no way to contact us, man. No way.
No, I don't want to be bothered because
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It says
fake.
He's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold.
Right.
How many times do you see real gold? So you guys are coming around the tabernacle playing silly games. When shit goes down, you ain't gonna be able to reach us, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna change my number, man. Only the brothers in the first and the second circle is gonna have our numbers. That's how we gonna keep the energy now. And if you do return, you're not gonna join straight away. You're gonna stand on the side. You're gonna stand on the side like a piece of meat until the brother feels like you're ready to join. And then you're gonna graft you back in. That's the only way you're gonna come back in. Because the first circle is already complete. Wait, did you read 11:37? Have you read it? Yeah, read it. See, this is why we can't get the gold, the diamond, and the silver. It's because of dumb niggas like that. And then you go deal with these foolish guys as well in esports. These stupid guys in esports. We gotta deal with all. That's why we're just waiting for Shah season.
That's right.
Shah season, tunnel vision. Anyone can get.
And the confidence that they have, they can just come and do videos about us. Just because they don't say nothing doesn't mean that we can't get back at you or clap back or something like that. You see? And some of you guys know me. You personally, some of you guys, you know how I get down when it's time to. You know? But I'm just trying to be spiritual, man. That's it. So let's keep it like that. Let's keep it spiritual and let's keep it. But don't you think at any time that you can step to me on any level if you can't do it? But let's keep it spiritual and let's do the work, man. And that's that. Okay?
So this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 37. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder.
They were what? They were stoned
asunder.
Read it again.
No, just the sawn bit.
So Hebrews chapter 11 verse 37. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder.
They were what?
They were sawn asunder.
So to be sawn asunder means to be cut in half.
Right.
That was Isaiah's judgment, man. And he's still stubborn to this day. Like after all of this grievousness, just come in, chill in the second circle, throw out the new wine and Shah season come in. He wants to be a super Hebrew, you know, all of that. You know what I mean?
were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins.
No, that's it on that,
Okay.
man. I just want to sawn asunder. So sawn asunder, man. King Manasseh did that shit. And Manasseh goes back to what? Half tribe, 2 parts. Right, so the Isaiah account being cross-referenced, the fact that the tribe of Manasseh is the link between the 2 parts of the world of Israel sheds light on their achievements on a global scale.
No.
Because what? The tribe of Manasseh links the eastern part of Israel to the western part of Israel. So that the fact that they link both of them together, it goes back to what? The Igbo tribe. I'm gonna show you why. So check this out. So it says the fact that the tribe of Manasseh is the link between the 2 parts of the world of Israel, because Israel is a world, isn't it? World without end. Right, it says the world of Israel sheds light on their achievements on a global scale, as Philip Emeagwali was an Israelite from the tribe of Manasseh who invented the internet. The guy who invented the internet is an Igbo guy.
No way.
Yeah, and that's spiritual because what? Through the internet, we can link up with all the
Yes, oh,
tribes.
because
Oh,
Because Manasseh is like a link between Gilead and the other
Tribe. So this thing ain't a gimmick. It's facts.
It's right there, man.
Because he's the guy who invented the internet. And it's funny, he don't get no credit for that. That goes back to Manasseh being the forgotten son. Philip Emeagwali. And you gonna put in the video because, you know.
Put it up.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, he's from the tribe of Manasseh, man. You know? And we're gonna get the Psalms on that. Because remember, I drew the line, I said this is the east and this is the west. We're gonna pull out precepts to back that up, man. We're not making this the fact that they're scoffing against the Holy Spirit is crazy. It shows these guys need to get dealt with, man. You need to get dealt with. Even the elders haven't said nothing.
Yeah, and then, but you know what? It's that familiarity breed for them because I was around them.
Now they don't see.
And now that you know on that level, is he not the guy? He's a Ivorian guy or whatever. With the accent, is he not him around us? But when I was around you, who was the teacher? Who was bringing the light over there? You forgotten already. Damn it!
You know a lot of the people did not listen to Yahweh Shai because they knew him.
No.
Have you noticed? He didn't grow up with the disciples.
Yeah.
He just met them.
Just met them.
through the ministry. But the people that knew him when he was young,
Never.
they won't listen to him.
Never.
You know why? Familiarity. They say, is that not the carpenter's son? What's he talking about? You know what I mean?
Because when they say that, oh, you got the evil spirit on me, bro, I'm the guy. Yeah. Since you want to go there, I'm the one. When there was adultery in the camp, I'm the one that said enough is enough and brought the council. And you lot remember, but everyone was there. So how can I have that mean I got a righteous spirit in me? I stand for righteousness. I do not stand with evil. You already know. So that the only thing that I see is that you lot are fighting me because you don't want me to succeed, my ministry. That's the only thing that I see. You wanted to get there, you're getting there now. Alright?
Yeah, man. There you go, man. And that adultery thing as well. Yeah, I've told you brothers about that. He's not even a brother, man. Just, hey, listen, do what you want, bro. Like I said,
Wanted to push that button.
your judgment is already sealed. There's nothing I can do about it, you know. I can't change Yahweh Shai's mind from not liking you. That's just how it is. He doesn't like you, bro. So it's just how the brothers don't know yet. But once they once the Most High opens their eyes, or something is gonna happen, they're gonna see what I'm saying is facts. Because this guy just has a problem with everything that we do, man. Yeah. You don't want to be part of the church. Just do you, bro.
Don't be fighting us.
Come on, man.
You're not even coming with you're not debunking the new wine. We just assume that we got evil spirit taking any precept and bringing it and say, oh, we got it. What is it, man? What is it? Is it hate? Is it envy? Is it jealousy? You don't want us to grow? What is it? You know?
because when we were lying in wait, I'm sure he was talking a lot of shit, wasn't he? Because the brothers told me what he was doing. He was calling them up, trying to get them to come out. Some bull, some BS, some effeminate BS, some homo demon BS. Because that's the lot of Benjamites. They got homo demons. I keep saying this. The first faggots in the Bible were Benjamites. Go and read that in Judges, man.
Yeah,
they wanted to sleep with the Levite. They got some demonic, some kind of effeminate, homosexual demon on them, because a lot of them got messed with when they were little boys. That's why we tell you, brothers, homeschooling is the best. You send a child to school, he can't speak. Someone messes with him. How's he going to be able to tell you, Mom, I was touched or something? You don't know. A lot of you Benjamites, you got messed with when you were young. So you got abandonment issues. You're emotionally scarred from birth. Raise up a child from when he's young in the way that he should go. He'll remain in that. You got messed with when you're young. Now you're a grown-ass man. You're behaving like a bitch. Okay, we ain't got time to deal with that bullshit, man. Not to talk of a guy that's already condemned. What we gonna do with you, man? Just do you, bro. Just focus on yourself. But the rest of you apostles, disciples, men of the Lord that are around this bad apple, you gotta be careful, man. Because the Most High, like I said, Yasha'ai Yahawaha, because of that stupid move you made, now you've lost your priesthood, man. Okay? And you gonna say, oh, who does he think he is? Oh, you gonna find out. You gonna find out. Because this ain't no game. You got, brothers like Chazakwala putting in work, man. You got Karata putting in work. These are serious brothers, man, that are in order, that are disciplined, that are following the Lamb whithersoever he may go. And you say you're waiting for Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to come and tell you exactly the same thing I'm telling you. Based off of how you behaved. How you behave is going to determine your position in the tabernacle, man. And it's only fair. It's like a football team. If a player ain't listening to you, he's not playing the position you're telling him to play, you remove him, put him on the bench, or you can sell him to another team. Get a player that wants to perform so the team can what? Advance. And probably win a trophy, man. Because this is the Most High's team. This is the Most High's football team.
All right, now you get the case of your own medicine, It's like saying that your heavenly spirit in us. We just responding, man. Because we have the right to respond. That's not, man.
And everything we say is facts.
Right.
It's facts, man. Because we're dealing with the Rawakak or the Shah. Alright? We're trying to teach you, you don't want to learn, so there you go. Right, so where we at with it? So you read that Hebrews, right?
Yeah.
So Emiagwali, Philip Emiagwali was an Israelite from the tribe of Manasseh who invented the internet, okay? And invented the internet and is the reason we can connect or link up with people all over the world. As Manasseh is the tribe that links the east to the west. Get Psalms 19 verse 4. Psalms 19 and 4, man. So that Philip Emiagwali, he's the reason why we're linking up, man. You can pick up your phone and get hold.
Because the
That's
Manasseh,
the spirit of Manasseh.
No, it's okay. I'm just wanting to. No. Just wanting to interject in that if that's the right words.
Yeah, kana. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's spiritual. He links the Gileadites, to Israel. You know what I mean? And then through the Spirit, the Most High used a tribal Manasseh guy to create the internet. Now everyone, look, she's on her phone. She's on her phone.
Yeah, we're gonna put down on the
that's spiritual,
YouTube,
man.
People can watch it from
that's beautiful.
Canada.
That's beautiful, So that means the tribe of Manasseh is a beautiful tribe.
Yeah, beautiful tribe. Yeah.
It's a beautiful tribe, man. Because the internet is a big thing. It's a big
GMS
thing.
was able to touch the world through the internet.
Through the tribe of Manasseh, though.
Yes.
If it wasn't for the tribe of Manasseh, because you guys in America, you say they're stinking Hamites. If it wasn't for that guy, who is not an American, by the way, he's an Igbo guy that is living in America. Okay? And the Igbos go back to what? The half tribe Manasseh. Okay? If it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't even be able to see Apostle Tahara and the rest of these guys. So you need to stop that, man. I'm talking about the brothers in England that are chatting shit. And then, you know, some of the brothers in America, you know, they used to talk shit, but they tone it down now. Because now they know they can see in it.
They can see themselves. But that's spiritual.
Yeah, because, hey, I'm going to keep it real, man. The most spiritual camp in the world is GMS. It's a fact. Why? Because they go back to who? Manasseh. Moses, the most spiritual man in the Bible. John the Baptist, man. Right. So really, the new wine is for the brothers in the Church of Yahweh Shai and the brothers in GMS. The new wine is for you, man. You know, because there's a reason why the Most High using us. Because we're students of Apostle Tahara. So he gave us the new wine because, you know, he's trying to give it to you. You understand? For those of you that can receive it, like Yahweh Shai always used to say, if you can receive it. Yeah, read that Psalms.
Yeah, this is Psalm chapter 19 verse 4. Their line is gone out through all the earth.
Their what?
Their line is gone out through all the earth.
Now if you quite remember, I drew that line and I said what? Manasseh is on the east. Manasseh, you see it says their line is gone throughout all the earth. And every country you go to, you find an evil guy there.
Everywhere. Even in Malaysia, they're making money there.
Every country you go to, you find an evil guy there, man. That is spiritual. That's half tribe Manasseh. Okay? They're connecting us together, man. They're the connector, the anchor, man. Okay? Go on, Malaka.
And their words to the end of the world.
And their what?
And their words to the end of the world.
There you go, man. So that Philip Emiguali, he done a serious thing, man. He done a serious thing, bro. Okay. There you go, man. So that's it on that one. Oh no. Actually, carry on.
There's a bit more meat, yeah. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the heaven. Unto the ends of it. Let me read that part here. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof.
Yeah, that's it on that. Right, so that's talking about the internet. That's the internet precept, Psalms 19 verse 4. It says, a precept showing how the tribe of Manasseh pioneered the internet of the world as the line connecting two sides. And that goes back to the Cha symbol as well. It's got two lines and it's connected. Can you see that? Two lines and it's connected. That's the Cha symbol. So that's Manasseh, man.
It's too high, man. Its wisdom is too high.
And that's the ABCD.
You know what I mean?
That's the ABCD. So right, so it says two sides. It says despite the massive achievements by the tribe, they are still not celebrated or even respected in their own country. Because these guys should be put on a pedestal in Nigeria, but they're not. You know? It says in their own country, even to the extent of never being regarded for the presidency of the country. Another contemporary example. So now we're going to do another one, right? So we've done Philip Emiguali. So now we're going to do another person that you guys never heard about. Because that goes back to Manasseh being forgotten. Another contemporary example to look at was the promising heavyweight contender Ike Ibuabuchi. And I'm sure you guys have never heard about this guy before. Because even me, when I found out about him, I was like, wow, how can someone be forgotten so quickly? The guy was meant to be the next Mike Tyson, bro. And I've seen the guy fight. And he does the same peekaboo style, but his stamina is unbelievable, and he can take a punch and he can give a punch. And he had a war with a guy called David Tua. Man, that it was recorded as the most punches thrown in any fight in history, heavyweight fight in history. Even more than Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. This guy smashed the record, man. And the guy is an Igbo guy, a Manasseh guy. But no one has ever heard of him before. And they didn't like him, bro. The promoters did not like him. They just didn't want to promote the guy.
Yeah, that goes back to the prophecy.
And I believe they could have even set him up with that rape charge.
That's what they do, man.
Because Mike Tyson went down for the same shit. And the guy's style, I think the guy was even a better fighter than Mike Tyson because he had more stamina, okay? And, I've seen Mike Tyson go 10 rounds before, but he gets gassed a little bit. He slows down, but the guy is non-stop. He's all gas, no brakes. And when you see him, you can tell he's a proper warrior, man. Head down, always coming. He doesn't fight on the outside. He likes to fight on the inside, man. He kind of reminds me of Roberto Duran. He doesn't do that jab, move, dance shit. He's a all gas, no brakes. He's a warrior, man. So that Aiki Buabuchi guy, he got done dirty. They sentenced him to life because some bitch said she got raped.
Life in what country?
In America. He went to America to try and make it there, but America belongs to Ephraim because a lot of the Americans are from the tribe of Ephraim. That's a fact.
He was in jail for life.
They put him, I think he's out now, but he's old now, isn't he? He can't fight anymore. His whole life was spent in jail, man. They destroyed his career, So it says, another contemporary example to look at was the promising heavyweight contender, Ike Ibuabuchi, often dubbed as the Nigerian Mike Tyson. He still holds the record for the most punches ever thrown in a heavyweight fight. So make sure you put a clip of him and David Tua when they went at it. Because that shit was crazy, man. Because heavyweights are heavy, man. They gas. But this guy don't gas. He's got a mad engine. He's just coming at you, man. You throw the jab, you slip it, then you come with a cross, bang. Body shot, bang, you take it. He was conditioned, man. He was a good fighter. So, it says, despite being accused of rape, just like his fellow, because Mike Tyson is from the tribe of Ephraim, for those of you that don't know, we're putting it out there. It says, despite being accused of rape, just like his fellow Ephraimite, Mike Tyson. And also, another reason why Mike Tyson, through the spirit, is an Ephraimite. Have you noticed how he talks?
Yeah, he talks with that Shibboleth.
He ain't gonna be able to say Shibboleth, man.
He says Shibboleth.
You gonna say Shibboleth. They gonna say, hey, yo, Tyson, what's the password, bro? He gonna say, what are you talking about? Shibboleth? They gonna say, nah, Shibboleth. He gonna say, Shibboleth.
And a fucking mic.
No, but it's true. Because the Ephraimites can't pronounce the H's. Mike Tyson has that problem.
That lisp.
He's got the lisp, man.
Also, how you know that is Ephraim is how he was able to get off that situation.
He came back
and conquer the world.
Again.
The Manasseh brother,
man, he went down, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Yeah, when you had that situation, what happened? He got pinned down by the system. He got pinned down by the system, and he never came out of that trap, man. No, that guy, what's his name? Ike, right? Which is an evil guy, which is Manasseh, because of the fact that though he was talented, all right, he couldn't shine. He was forgotten, and he was put in the prison. He was forgotten about.
Undefeated as well. Undefeated.
But he was forgotten about, man.
They could have easily
got locked him up, threw the keys away, and they left him there, man. And when he came out, he's without strength. It's over. He can't fight again. All right. But his brother, Mike Tyson, went through the same situation. They came out of it and became stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. To the point today he's training a Reubenite, man, to go against a Fury. You see? So that's how I'm supposed to read this truth, to understand this truth. We bring in, precept with contemporary, reality and events for you to understand, man. But that's what the truth has to be a thing where you can use on a day-to-day basis. It has to be practical. And that's what the new wine provides. See? And we're talking about Manasseh, man. Manasseh, like Manasseh. Right? I have trouble pronouncing that tribe. Okay, we're talking about them. You can see if you sit down, alright, you humble down, and you study it, you can't make this up. You can't go wrong. Because he's inspired by the Rahaka, okay, Kodasha, the spirit. As even me, when I first started with the new wine, I had my little, I'm like, oh well, these one, but today I had that. That's why I couldn't care less what brother say about me. Because we've seen so many signs with the new wine. It's unbelievable, man. Alright, so take it in, study it, take it upon yourself to become it, so you can be level-headed. So when you have a shine return, you can say, oh, my faithful servant, man. Because that's salvation. I told you about the strength of salvation, which is connected to wisdom. When you have wisdom, you can apply in your day-to-day life. You're making your salvation more strong. You're giving yourself a higher chance to be saved, man. That's why the most I talk about the 5 foolish virgin and the wise virgin. They talk about the talent. There's something to do with these should not just standing there and having input and reading precept. You gotta put it into practice, man.
Yeah, show that to them. So over here, so we got a side-by-side comparison. We got Ike and Mike, and it's funny they got a similar name.
That's right.
So you got Ike, which is like Mike is the complete, and then Ike is like halfway.
Yes.
That goes back to half tribe,
Right,
isn't it?
right. You're forgotten and successful. See that?
So you got Ike and Mike. So Ike did what? Life, and Mike did 3 years for the same crime.
You see that?
The same crime, rape. No, have you noticed no one talks about that? Because Mike Tyson got accused for rape as well.
Yeah.
But he only did 3 years and they let him out. And when he came out, he was a millionaire. He spent all the money and now he's rich again. Come on, man, that's Ephraim. Yeah, but he came back. He's got money now.
He got money now, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the spirit of Ephraim and Manasseh. And no one has even heard of Ike Igwabuchi before. No one even knows who he is. See that?
I think I spoke about it a few times. That's how we need to go. Yeah, now we're getting into the what tribe is he from, man?
Yeah, man. So that's spiritual. Manasseh and Ephraim. You see that? Manasseh and Ephraim. So yeah, so Mike Tyson ain't gonna be able to say Shibboleth, because he's got the lisp, isn't he? He's got that thing where he can't speak properly with his tongue, So yeah, he's an Ephraimite, man, and where's he from again? Is it not New York, Catskill?
Yeah, he's from,
them New York niggas are Ephraimites, man.
Yeah, he's from.
What's his code name as well? They call him Little Mike, innit? Little Mike.
No, they call him Iron Mike.
Iron Mike.
There you go.
For a long time we thought that Iron Mike was Benyamin, Banayamayana, but it's not the case. See?
It's Ephraim. In a heavyweight fight, despite being accused of rape, just like his fellow Ephraimite Mike Tyson, right? It says Ike was sentenced to life, never to be seen or heard from again, whereas Mike got out in 3 years to a loaded bank account, which he blew and still managed to come back again to make millions. This is a clear example of Manasseh being the forgotten son of Israel. It says another point to consider is that most Manassites have only daughters, and in turn they end up building a dynasty only to be swallowed up by Ephraim, who just marries their daughters and breeds out the Manassite tribes.
Right.
So Ephraim has been feeding off of the energy, man. Yes, switch it. Right, so I'm gonna read that again real quick. Right, so it says another point to consider is that most Manassites have only daughters, and in turn they end up building a dynasty only to be swallowed up by Ephraim, who just marries their daughters and breeds out the Manassite tribes. Because that's what happens in Nigeria. The Yoruba guys, they swoop in and marry the Igbo women, innit? Take them away.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
And you know the Igbo women, they like money, they like a high life, innit? So the Yoruba guy comes with his money and shit, man. He gonna take that, man. He's gone. You know?
Going to chop.
Yeah, you go chop your money. Go chop my money. It says,
Chop my money.
right, so it says, so get Numbers chapter 27 verses 1 to 11. So we gonna show you the tribe of Manasseh. They just keep having so many daughters, man. So what happens is they get forgotten about. And that's the same thing. That's the same thing that happened to Jephthah.
Right.
Jephthah had an only daughter, and he was a mighty warrior. So imagine after he died, they would have forgotten about him because
there's no son.
There's no son. So that's spiritual, man.
If I take that,
No, Numbers 27, 1 to 11. We're running through the whole thing. It's a story about some Manasseh guy. He had only daughters, isn't it? The Most High had to create a new law because of the tribe of Manasseh. They're trying to tell me they're not an important tribe.
damn it.
Come on.
Okay, this is a law of inheritance. Numbers chapter 27, verse 1. Then came the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hether, the son of Gilead, the son of Micah,
And Gilead was the father of Jephthah. Okay, read.
the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph.
And by the way, the land of Gilead is named after the tribe of Manasseh. I just want to put that out there.
And these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Malkah, and Tirzah. Verse 2. And they stood before Moses and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princes and all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin, and had no sons.
And had what?
And had no sons.
Right.
Verse 4. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he hath no son?
There you go. Can you see that? He had no sons and he's from the tribe of Manasseh. Only daughters, man.
Give unto us, therefore, a possession among the brethren of our father. Verse 5. And Moses brought their cause before the Lord. Verse 6. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren, and thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. Verse 8. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
Can you see that? He's making a new law because of that. So it shows you the tribe of Manasseh are prone to have daughters, man. That's how the Igbo guys, you know, they get upset because the Yoruba guys are taking their women, you know what I mean? That's so spiritual, man.
There's plenty of women, man.
Verse 8. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die and have no son, then ye shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. Verse 9. And if he have no daughter, then ye shall give his inheritance unto his brethren.
Right, and that's why a lot of the tribe of Manasseh women, like you said, they're very tough, you know, they're very, you know, they inherit their father, man. So I'm trying to say, they're strong women, man. The Igbo women are very strong women, man. You know? Very tough women.
And we
man.
see some of them in America, right? It's really strong.
Yeah. As soon as like a lot of these gold digger videos, a lot of the women in there are from the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh. That's why as soon as they get in the car, they tell him exactly what they expect. I want to go shopping, I want to get my... It's like they're giving you a list, man. Because they got that Sarah demon on them. And the reason why I say Sarah demon is because, you know, Sarah was like when you go into the meaning of Sarah, it means nobility, like a noble woman. Like someone that expects, you know, to live that high life. Because you gotta remember, Abraham came back through the tribe of Ephraim. You know? Abraham came back through the tribe of Ephraim, so you know that spirit of Sarah is going to be on, you know, the Ephraimite women. They want that high life, you know. That's why as soon as they sit in the car, they're like, I need to get my hair done, I want to get my nails done, you know, I expect you to take care of me, I'll be a stay-at-home wife, you know, all of that. That's like some Sarah vibration right there.
Beyonce could be an example.
You know what I mean?
And I say, oh, maybe
So yeah, so a new law was created, you know. So this is a precept showing how the Ephraimites stay eclipsing the Manassite neighbors, almost like a leech, hence them remaining forgotten. Because what happens when you have a daughter? Someone from another tribe will come and marry her, and then you get forgotten. Just like that, they forget who you are. You know, because the man's legacy will be remembered. You know, but the woman gets married into the family, and that's it. She's building that man's legacy now. So that's how the tribe of Manasseh keeps getting forgotten, because they keep having too many daughters. It says this situation can also be seen through the Gileadite Jephthah, who only had a daughter which he later had to sacrifice unto Yahweh, as he pledged it unto him unknowingly. So get Judges 11 verse 30, because Jephthah, he made a vow to the Most High, saying if the Most High delivered the Ammonites into his hand, he's gonna sacrifice whatever comes out of his door first. And it's funny because Igbo people, they like human sacrifice, man. You see that? So the first human sacrifice that happened, okay, which was a righteous one, was the one that happened with Jephthah. Because he pledged it to the Most High, innit? So he had to keep the pledge. Gave it up as a burnt offering. And by the way, the Most High does not condone human sacrifice. It was because he pledged it. That's why it says, by thy words. So all of you brothers that are saying we're bugged out, when the Most High gives us the power and you realize who we are, we're going to justify you with what you said. So don't hate on us, hate on what you said with your own mouth. Because you said we're crazy. So don't try and come to us now and try and say, oh, you know, nah, it ain't gonna be that. You said it with your own mouth, innit? So maintain that energy. That's why Yahweh said every idle word shall be accounted for.
Why can't people just shut up and then observe and see where it's going before talking?
Yeah, have you got it?
Yeah. This is Judges, chapter 11, verse 30. And Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord, and said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into mine hands, then it shall be whatsoever coming forth of the doors of my house to meet me when I return in peace from the children of Ammon shall surely be the Lord's.
Shall what?
Shall surely be the Lord's. And I will offer it up for a burnt offering.
And I will what?
And I will offer it up for a burnt offering.
So it means he had to sacrifice his daughter, man. That's why the Igbos are into human sacrifice a lot. That is spiritual, man.
Spiritual.
Okay? They like that human sacrifice and all that, you know?
Fascinating.
And also they're into, like, they got this culture among them, they call it killing twins. That's spiritual as well, because that's further half in the tribe, man.
That's evil.
They kill twins, man. You know?
That's awful.
So they're reducing the tribe numbers by doing that.
Right.
You know? Half in the tribe again. So right, so get Judges 11 and 34, man. You know,
Okay.
because he had to sacrifice it. Right?
This is Judges, chapter 11, verse 34.
No one likes human sacrifice more than the Hebrews, man. They love to sacrifice. They gonna sacrifice your ass.
Make money.
And Jephthah came to Mizpeh unto his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels and with dances, and she was his only child.
And she was what?
And
She was his own child.
Right, so that shows you the what? The Manassites, they're prone to have daughters, man. You know? And the memory of Jephthah will get forgotten. Why? Because he had no sons. See that? So that goes back to what? Manasseh being what? The forgotten, because his name means what? To cause to forget. You see that? It's all tied in, man.
Beside her, he had neither son nor daughter.
There you go. So right, so Jephthah's only daughter, it says this shows that Jephthah will soon be forgotten, as he had no sons and lost his only daughter, which pertaineth unto the tribe of Manasseh, being forgotten. So that's it on that one.
Good.
Right, so now we gonna talk about another contemporary to consider is the twin killing by the Efik people of Nigeria. So make sure you put that in. Which can be
EFIK, right?
IK, yeah. Which can spiritually be linked to Manasseh, as killing the children will further half the tribe.
Good.
Or keep Ephraim eclipsing them, as the Yoruba in turn, okay, they see twins as a blessing and actually encourage it. Hence, they're swelling numbers. That's why they keep getting bigger and bigger. It says, a look at some of the sons of Manasseh will help shed more light on the tribe. The first son to consider is Jesus. So get Numbers 26 and 30. Numbers 26 and 30. We're looking for Jesus. Jesus. Sounds like Giza. Jesus. Sounds like Giza.
Giza.
When Esau says, "You're right, Giza. You're right, Giza." So get Jesus. So Numbers. Oh,
This
you
is
got it?
Numbers 26 verse 30. These are the sons of Gilead, of Jesus.
Right, so we got Jesus. So it's, yeah, that's it on that. So its definition, so Jesus means no help. Okay, but read it. What does Jesus mean? Read it.
Outline of biblical usage for Jesus equals no help.
Equals what?
No help.
Equals what?
No help.
So we're gonna break down why Manasseh's son means no help.
That's right. That's right.
And then the brothers gonna understand that this thing ain't a gimmick,
I
man.
don't understand, man.
You gonna understand, man.
Intricacies of
It says it means no help. It pertains unto how during the Biafran War, no international peacekeeping firm
Right.
such as NATO or the EU came to aid them, except for a few Irish priests, which can be linked back to the tribe of Levi. Because the Irish go back to Levi, Lawaya.
That's a fact.
Because Julius Caesar, he was a Levite, man. Okay? Because what does Caesar mean? He means severed. Okay? It goes back to what? Caesar.
But then people
What
might
do you
say
do
that,
with a scissors? You cut something.
He's sever. People might say that Caesar is not his real name, but that's what we're talking about the Revelation, Proverbs 20 and 24, when he's going out the Lord. The fact that he was giving that name, it was for a purpose. And he's serving that purpose now. Like,
But his name was Julius. Julius means Jew.
Yeah, Jews, yeah.
Julius Caesar, man. Severed Jew. There you go.
Fact.
So the tribe of Levi, so the Irish and the Scottish are the tribe of Levi. Okay? That's why when you go to Scotland, they speak just like the biblical people. When you read the Bible, thou shalt know. That's how the Scottish people speak, man. So it shows you that's Levi. The lawgivers. Most teachers are Scottish as well. Most police officers are Irish. Who is that? That's Levi, bro. Come on, man. Right, so it says such as NATO or the EU, okay, except for a few Irish people either. So get Isaiah 42 and 22, man. Nobody came to help them during the Biafran War. They were just left to just die, bro. They were getting smashed from all angles. You know, no one came to help the tribe of Manasseh.
This is
They left them out in the cold.
Isaiah 42 verse 22.
Yep.
Ghana.
42-22, bro. No one's helping these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, let us buddy how
This is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Yeah, because what? The Niger Delta, they're stealing their oil. They don't get nothing for it. Okay? They're just getting plundered, man. This is a people robbed and spoiled. That's talking mainly about the tribe of Manasseh. They're getting spoiled by the Niger Delta, man. They're sucking all that oil. And that's how England are able to power up all their generators, and they'll come and charge you for electricity, but they're taking it for free from your brother Manasseh, man. Okay? Where do you think British gas gets all their energy from? They get it from the Niger Delta, man. Alright?
When they say they're getting it for Russia or whatever,
They don't even talk about it. They don't talk about it. The oil that they get. They don't talk about it. Yeah, Shell. That Shell company, they set up in the Niger Delta. They're sucking all the oil. You know? All these other companies that they talk about, they're just umbrella companies, which are really belong to Shell. Shell is the main culprit, but they use them as a smokescreen just to take away the attention from them. But they're plunging it, and soon we're gonna get them back, man.
That's right.
We're gonna get them back. All their children, everyone, anyone that was benefited from this oil, you're gonna be a spoil for the nation of Israel. Alright? Chiefly the tribe of Manasseh. Yeah, go ahead.
They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey and none delivereth.
And none what?
And none delivereth.
And none what?
And none delivereth.
That goes back to the no help. No one is helping them. No one helped them during the Biafran War, man. Alright? Right, so it says no help. The definition of Jesus pertains on to how during the Biafran War no international peacekeeping firms such as NATO or the EU came to aid them, except for a few Irish priests. Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22. Nobody wanted to help the tribe of Manasseh. This can also pertain to how Igbo people do not like to help each other. They don't even help each other. It says also their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has been left in jail to rot. They just left him in jail, man. You know, he's in jail right now as they're speaking. And it's funny, they kidnapped him in Kenya as well. That's crazy. Kana Yahawaha, where the mountain of the Lord is, that's where they kidnapped him. That's spiritual, you know. It says another son to examine is Helek. In that same precept. So get the meaning for Helek. Numbers 26 and 30. So this Nnamdi Kanu brother, he's the only guy that is fighting for his people, man. Because first you had Ojukwu. His name was Colonel Ojukwu was the first guy. But he was unsuccessful with his campaign because obviously you know half tribe Manasseh ain't gonna succeed, innit? Because they're the forgotten tribe. So he died. I don't know if he's still alive, but he had his campaign, and I think he exiled, and then a new guy rose up called Nnamdi Kanu. And they kidnapped him in Kenya, alright, and sent him back to Nigeria, but they just chucked him in jail. And the Biafrans, the Igbo guys, not all the Igbos, but mainly the people that call themselves the Biafrans, you know, because they say they want to separate from Nigeria. They're rioting, man. You know, they were protesting, they were doing all kind of stuff. Hey, there was even one time there was a BBC. There was a BBC session going on, and then you could see the Biafrans in the back protesting, and the BBC people just turned the camera away from them. But that goes back to being forgotten, bro.
Forgotten,
they
man.
just left them in the background, like no one cares about them. I'm telling you, it's mad. It's absolutely mad, bro. You gotta feel for the tribe of Manasseh, but at the same time, they're wicked, though. They're wicked, man. You know. Hey,
Okay.
Alec.
So the outline of biblical usage for halak equals portion.
Equals what?
Portion.
Equals what?
Portion.
Right. So the fact that halak means portion, it goes back to what? Them being a part tribe. Because remember, halak goes back to the Lashwana Kodasha Khalakwa. Khalakwa goes back to what? Kha. Let me write that on the board. So Khalakwa is what? The partitioning. Alright? And one of the sons of Manasseh is actually called partitioning. So that shows you the half tribe Manasseh is actually a half tribe, bro. And that's why it's important to learn the Lashwana Kodasha.
That's the basis and that's the foundation.
See the 2 lines with the 3 lines, so that's Kha. Okay? And Halak equals what? Kha Lakwa. That's how you say Halak in Lashawana. You see that? So it means what? Partitioning. Partition. Okay? Which goes back to what? The half or part tribe. Yeah, we'll finish soon, man. So show that real quick and then we move on. So Halak goes back to what? The partitioning of the tribe, man. See that? That shows you they're a half tribe. Alright. So its definition of portion pertaineth unto Khalakwa, which is the partitioning, hence the Biafrans wanting to part away from Nigeria. Because the reason why that war even happened is because they say they don't want to be part of Nigeria. They want to be their own independent country. That's partitioning as well. They want to part. They want to, like, hey, go there, I stay here.
Yeah, that's what they did.
So that's spiritual. That ties into the Biafran War. That's why the Biafran War was even fought. Because they did not want to be part of Nigeria. The half tribe Manasseh didn't want to be part of Ephraim. They said, nah, we don't want to be part. Because they know that Ephraim is feeding off of their energy, so they said, nah, I don't want you to eat me no more. But it's because they're not spiritual, because they don't understand the prophecy behind Ephraim and Manasseh. They don't understand that Ephraim is meant to be greater than Manasseh. So they need to find a way to work together, because I'm telling you, you guys can't part away from your brother, man. Especially Abraham's tribe, because Abraham is from the tribe of Ephraim. So you can't get away from Abraham. You know, you just gotta learn to live with him. Even though the Ephraimites are gonna give you some BS, you know, you gotta get that matador spirit, and you know, kind of know how to, you know, become the matador versus the bull, isn't it?
Right.
You know, you go like that.
That's clever, that's
Just like that old saying, can't we just all just get along?
Can we all just get along? Hey, and Manasseh, that's your brother, Ephraim. You can't get away from Ephraim.
Nothing you can do about it.
Ephraim and Manasseh are brethren, bro.
They're in the same land, aren't they in Nigeria together for the most part?
Exactly. They just have to find a way to work together, man. You know? Right, so it says the Khalakwa partitioning, right? It says, hence the Biafrans wanting to part away from Nigeria, okay, formerly by Colonel Ojukwu, because there was a guy called Colonel Ojukwu. You know, he was the Manassite guy that tried to rally them up to break away from Nigeria, you know, and they ended up having a sore battle, okay? And it says, and in more modern times, by Nnamdi Kanu. And Nnamdi Kanu's in prison as we speak. They've jailed him. You know, the Ephraimites just locked him up in jail, man. You know, it says, who is currently rotting away in a jail cell in Nigeria after being kidnapped in Kenya, despite being a British citizen. So even the British are not helping their own citizen, bro. They kidnapped him in Kenya as well, and they forgot about him. That's an international criminal offense to kidnap a British citizen, you know. But the British have turned a blind eye to it, because it goes back to Manasseh being forgotten. Just like how Joseph was locked up in prison, they forgot about him. The baker, he said, remember me when you go. They forgot about they forgot about Joseph, man. So hey, Nnamdi Kanu is going through the same thing, bruh. You know? And hopefully he comes out strong, man. Hopefully the Most High keeps him, because he gonna be a pivotal piece in the Shah season. You know, because he knows all the shit that these nations have been doing to, you know, the tribe of Manasseh and the rest of the tribes. He's got it in his spirit, man. So he gonna be a useful tool to bring judgment to the heathens. Right, so it says, rotting away in a jail cell in Nigeria after being kidnapped in Kenya, despite being a British citizen. Okay? Another son to look at is the Macharites, which means salesman. Now, this one, beyond any reasonable doubt, this will show you he's talking about the Eagles.
Oh yeah, you're gonna learn today.
So Numbers 26 and 30, so get Macharites. 26 and 30, show it to him. Macharites. The Macharites, okay, which means salesman. What, the Macharites? So another son to look at, right, is the Macharites, which means salesman. This can certainly be agreed on by all, as most Igbos are very industrious people and make shrewd businessmen. Okay? They're all about the business, you know? Like business, innit? Igbo man loves business, man.
Everywhere.
You got it? Macharites. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, man, the Igbo guys, they love business, man. You know what I mean? It's all about business. Macharites.
Is it Numbers 26 and 29 of the sons of
Now
Manasseh?
we need it in the blue letter. The Macharites. Get that. Numbers 26, 29. 26, 29. Numbers 26, 29. Read that. Macharites. What does Macharites mean? They're gonna sell you a dream, man. Did you hear about that Nigerian guy who sold the airport that didn't exist?
Oh yeah. Oh, he did.
He was yeah, you have to be a good salesman to be able to sell some shit like that, man.
The next level. Eskimos. The next level.
That's their spiritual power, innit?
Yeah.
They gonna sell you some bullshit.
Next level. You ain't gonna see it coming.
They gonna sell you some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that Nigerian guy who sold the airport. Put that inside. He sold the airport that didn't exist, man.
Imaginary airport.
This is the biggest scam in African history because this man sold an imaginary airport for a mind-blowing $242 million. This heist mastermind is Emmanuel Wude. Since he worked with banks before, he was aware of the holes in their banking systems.
So these guys are putting out work. They're putting in work out here. You got that Macharite?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. So the outline of biblical usage for Macharites equals a salesman.
Equals what?
A salesman.
Equals what?
A salesman.
Yeah, a lot of these businesses are owned by Igbo men, you know, and their wives. You understand? Because it goes back to the Macharites, man. They know what we're talking about anyway. This can certainly be agreed on by all as their shrewd businessmen. Another son to examine is Machir, So get Manasseh, Genesis 50 and 23, Manasseh. Because even though they're good salesmen, it also spiritually linked to an incident that happened during the transatlantic. Because most of the slaves are what? They were Igbos, man.
Yeah, evil.
And the brother gonna put it in the video. Igbos for what?
Sale.
For sale.
You can't make this up.
Okay. So the outline of biblical usage for Manasseh equals sold.
Equals what?
Sold.
Equals what?
Sold.
Equals what?
Sold.
Ye were sold unto your enemies, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So
Come on, man. How we making this shit up, bro?
You can't make it up, man.
So Ephraim got turned into a business himself by Esau, used him as a business.
There you go. Yeah, he's the money-making machine, isn't it? So yeah, so Hebos for Ebos or Hebos for sale.
Yeah.
Put that in the video. Right, so Genesis 50 verse 23, the definition being sold can be linked to Hebos for sale, or how most of the slaves taken to the Americas were partly of the Igbo tribes, as their forefather Joseph was also taken to Egypt, which back then would have been the equivalent to America today. So that's spiritual that they got to Ephraim and Manasseh got taken to America. Because most of them niggas in America, I'm telling you, are sons of Joseph, bro. That's a fact. Right? The equivalent of America today. So for the brothers who gave a bad report on the land, don't expect a peaceful welcoming back home. Because a lot of you are saying the land of Israel, it can't be that place, is full of Hamites. You're giving a bad report. Because that land is very rich with mineral resources you can't even imagine. Like for instance, when you go to Nigeria, Borno State, that Californium, 1 gram is like what, 27 million? That's crazy money, bro. 27 million for a gram of Californium. And you're trying to tell me that's not the land of Israel. You must be mad. You're sick in the head. It seems like you've been, you got seasick halfway through the transatlantic slave trade, and now you're coming back with vomit. Because that's what happens when you get seasick. What happens? You vomit. So you guys are, you got frogs coming out of your mouth.
Let me read this one quickly, yeah?
All right, go on,
Exodus 3 and 8. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and the Lord,
and then what?
And the Lord,
and then what?
And the Lord,
the state of Israel is not large. Even the smallest tribe in Israel, Benjamin, can't fit there.
True.
You guys are out of your mind, you know.
You're
out of your mind, man.
Right? Unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites.
And these are all Hamites.
And the Perizzites and the Hivites.
And these are all Hamites.
And the Jebusites.
So how did the land of Ham end up in the Middle East? It don't make no sense.
And it's not a land where, it's not a land flowing with honey and milk. When they say honey and milk, goes into the natural resources, all right, also the stones, the gold, and the Californium, and all of that. Remember, that's what happened with that Berlin conference. That's what it goes back to, man. They was gonna go and pillage that place, Canaan. The land where flows, milk and honey, man. It can't be that other place. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's just
bullshit,
common
man.
sense.
But you know what? We're gonna cut you guys a deal. We're gonna gather all of you brothers that say the land of the state, because it's not even a country. The state of Israel is the actual land, the ancient land of Yashara Allah. We're gonna gather all of you on a boat, or whatever vehicle there is. Maybe even a go-kart, and just send you there. And we'll leave you there. Then we go back to Africa, okay? And then we have a party. And then after a while, when
when
the smoke starts to clear,
And then-
and they realize that's not the
when they're
place.
in the right mind,
And then you start crying and say, oh, why can't we get a piece of the land? We're gonna show you all the shit that you was saying.
Yeah.
All the shit that you was talking, saying, that's not the land. We're gonna show it to you, man. And you ain't gonna have nothing to say about that. And you are not going to enter into the land of Israel. Okay? You're not gonna enter back. Because you ain't even got the right attitude. That's why the Most High kicked you out in the first place. Because you became proud, you didn't have the right attitude. So he removed you away from his land. He removed you out of his sight. And when when you haven't been in a place for a while, what happens? The grass grows high, it becomes bushy, so you can't even recognize the place anymore. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happened to you niggas, man. You've been gone for too long, and you don't look like you want to return anytime soon. Especially with the way you're running your mouth, because we know what happened to the brothers that came and gave a bad report when they went to spy out the land. They said, oh, the people there are too big. No, there's no way we could take them. The Most High killed them for giving a bad report. And you guys are giving a bad report about the land flowing with milk and honey again. A land with minerals. Hey, Esau is still researching the minerals there, because every other day he's finding a new mineral. And you guys are over here in Europe, yeah? This ugly looking country, bricks and sand everywhere. There's no mineral resources here. And you're saying you're going back to the state of Israel. So like I said, when the time comes, we're gonna gather all of you onto a go-kart and we're just gonna send you to the state of Israel. And you guys are gonna, you're gonna join those other people. What's that guy? Ben-Ami or whatever?
yeah, Ben-Ami.
You're gonna go and join the reprobates that followed Ben-Ami.
I gotta go
there.
tricked, man.
And it's funny because that's spiritual, because that place is actually Egypt. And since you guys wanted to go back to Egypt, the Most High gonna send you to Egypt again.
Yeah, but that place is Egypt.
That place is Egypt, man. That's where Onias went to sit and build that new temple. That's why it seems like that's the really, it doesn't even seem like that's it. There's no palm trees, there's no cedars, there's nothing there. Everything is fake. It's a dry place, man. Because he even tells you in the Safaria, when Onias proposed to build it there, he said the place was a dry place.
And then he says as well, they say that, oh, that's because the Most High, removed us from there. That's the reason why it doesn't bear the fruit that it's supposed to bear. that don't make no sense.
Man. And also, didn't it say, indeed shall all the families of the earth be blessed?
That's right.
Aren't all the nations benefiting from Africa? Natural resources, human resources.
Especially West Africa.
Come on, man. Stop bullshitting, man. Stop bullshitting. Right? Because we're going to remember all you guys that gave a bad report about the land. All of you guys that gave a bad report about the land. You are not going to enter into the land. Facts. Right, so another son to examine is Bakr, right? He rose who said, as their forefather Joseph was also taken to Egypt, which back then would have been the equivalent of America today. So for the brothers who give a bad report on the land, don't expect a peaceful welcoming back home. Get Ezekiel 22 verse 20, because for the most part, the reason why the Most High sent you to Europe and America is just so he can destroy you there. And we're going to read it. All of you guys are being gathered in Europe and America. Yeah, some of the brothers are going to be delivered, but for the most part, you guys are going to be destroyed there. You ain't going back to Africa, man. Especially with that proud-ass attitude. You don't respect your elders. Because this brother here, I'm not saying it because he's down with the new wine. It's a fact. When it comes to the men of the Lord, he's on top of the food chain, man. So if you can't respect him, you ain't going back into the land, bro. And you better hope the Most High don't give us the authority to say you can't enter into the land, because a lot of you guys ain't going in. Yeah? Because you got to remember, there's going to be men standing at the entrances, right? The gates are going to be guarded. Because remember, it says Judah mourneth and the gates thereof are language. The Most High is building up the gates. So Judah is going to be standing at the gate with Levi and the rest of the tribes, okay? Especially the brothers that you see bringing out the new wine. Because really, we're being humble servants of Yahweh, because we know brothers are going to come up against this. So when the time comes for you to come back into the land, and you go see Yahweh standing in front of the gate, what you going to say then? Oh,
it's true, because you never know. What if I'm the guy, man?
They won't even.
Come on, guys.
You know what, Malachi?
And they want to play games.
They won't even know how to approach you when they see you standing in front of the gate.
Fact.
And you know, Banyamya being slick, he's gonna try and come on some slide thing and say, you ain't gonna let me pass.
Yeah, but what's that?
Banayamayana. So all you brothers that say Banyamyan, that's not how you say Benjamin. It's Banayamayana.
But it's gonna be hard for them.
But they're not gonna do it.
It's too hard, man.
Maybe that would be the password to get through.
We're gonna be like.
We say, what's the password?
What's your tribe? Say
Banayamayana.
Say that.
Say Banayamayana.
In Ashwana Kodasha.
Say Banayamayana.
Say it.
They ain't gonna be able to say that shit.
It's not too far fetched because we sing that with a Shibboleth situation.
Study to show thyself approved. If you practice, you'll be able to say it.
Exactly.
Banayamayana. Banayamayana. You don't have to say it fast. Banayamayana.
But even it's beautiful. Banayamayana. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? But you can say it slow.
You know?
Which verses are it? 22 and 20.
Yeah, Ezekiel 22.
Yeah, the book of Ezekiel 22 and 20.
Hey, that's for you brothers. That's for most of you brothers that are scattered abroad. This is what's going to happen to you. Because you guys are not about to go back there with your BS attitude. Ain't going to do that. We've got too much to lose, man. Daughters of Shiloh, gold, diamonds, silver. There's too much, man. The land has too much to offer. Precious stones, you know, fresh waterfalls, rivers. You know, everything is going to be renewed. All the bullshit is going to be left back here, and the Most High is going to burn it. And the land is going to be rejuvenated, and it's going to be the glory of all the earth. That's what you're witnessing. The Most High going to take us back into that land, yeah, and everything's going to be refreshed. But the rest of you that refuse to hearken, that are being proud, you don't want to get reformed, you don't want to get right, you don't want to respect your elder, the man that the Most High has set up to try and usher you guys back in. I'm talking mainly to the guys in England as well, because you can't compare yourself to the American guys, because they're with Manasseh, so they can make an excuse and say they were following Moses. But you guys in England, this is the man that you're supposed to be submitting to, but you're disrespecting him. This is what's going to happen. Read it.
All right, Ezekiel 22 and 20, and it reads, as they gather silver and brass and iron, brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
And what?
And melt you.
And what?
And melt you.
And what?
And melt you. Hey, Yahweh is the terrible hell. Carry on?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Right.
So a precept showing how Yahweh sent Jake to the Americas and Europe and the Caribbeans with the intent of multiplying them only to melt them. Because the Most High can actually multiply you just to destroy you. Because there's a precept that says if their children be multiplied,
they'll be born in vain.
that applies to you as well. Not just to Esau. The Most High can multiply you to destroy you. That's what he's done to Jake in America. When you go to Chicago, there's a lot of niggas there, but they're just killing themselves. It's an ongoing cycle. Birth a nigga, killing him. Birth a nigga, killing him. Birth a nigga, killing him. And the Most High sitting on his throne laughing. Ha ha ha! You don't want to call me Yahweh, huh? I'm going to turn your situation into a ha 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 situation.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
Most High gets the last laugh every time.
That's right.
Right, so it says a precept showing how Yahweh sent Jake to America with the intent of multiplying them, only to melt them by nuclear fire. Most Americanized Hebrews, okay, don't have the humility or the right attitude to be allowed to settle back into the land, okay, as these were vomited out. Get Leviticus 18 verse 25 because a lot of you were vomited out of the land. You don't even know that.
Leviticus what?
You know the land can actually go like this. It can actually.
Yeah, that's the Leviticus 8. Yeah, that's it.
Leviticus 18:25. That will be the last piece and then we close out. Because a lot of you have been vomited out of the land, but you don't even know it. That's why you can't go back, and even if you do go back, you can't settle. Like all these A-lister celebrities that have tried to go back to settle, they just can't settle. T.I. said he's moving back to Ghana. What's that guy's name? The guy that looks like a fucking hippopotamus. What's his name? Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey went back to Ghana. A lot of people went back to Ghana, but they couldn't settle. They had to go back to America. Because what? It is spiritual. The land vomits you out. You can't settle. Your spirit is uneasy. Because the Most High has to sanction you. Why do you think the niggas are in Brazil and they can't leave? Because the Most High put a spirit on them to get stuck there. The Most High can plant you somewhere and you can't move. It's a fact. The Most High can even bring heathens around you and they can't move. The Most High puts people where He wants to. That goes back to the man's goings, meaning that He plants you where He wants you to be. So the reason why you're in Brixton Market with your stupid goatee scoffing against the new wine is because Yahweh Ha planted you there specifically for that purpose. To be among those ravenous wolves, man. Those headless hyenas. Waiting the acceptable day of His indignation.
That's right. Leviticus 18:25, and it reads, "And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit."
And you know that was his favorite precept. That's the spirit, man. That is the spirit. That was his favorite precept as well.
Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants.
Did you see that? The land vomiteth out its inhabitants, man. So you guys need to. Anyway, man, I'm tired of telling them to humble down. Right now it's just we just gotta show them.
Leave it like that.
Just leave it like that, man. Shah season is coming in it, so when the Shah season, we're gonna see who's who, innit?
Yeah.
All of you guys are lollygagging, playing stupid games.
We just clap back because it's only right.
Yeah, man. You know, because they came together in an evil council to try and diminish the new wine.
That's very wicked, bro. Because you have no proof that the new wine is not. You're just saying things, but you don't debunk it with precept and say, like you can take like a lesson like we did and say, okay, we're gonna debunk it. Go into it and prove that we are in shit, so to speak. But you're not doing that. You claim that it's the evil spirit that's on us. Come on. And we're supposed to be like that, looking at you, saying nothing. No, it doesn't work like that.
Anyway, the good thing is we managed to break down the tribal Manasseh through the spirit power of Yahweh. And with that, we're going to close out. So we're going to face the east. We're going to say Kala, Halala, Yahweh Ha, Bahashama, Yahweh Sha'ai, Baraka Atha, Ram Yashua Allah.
Allah.
Kama, yes, Kama.
Yashua Allah.